Yeah, go on. Is that RAAB? Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Smackrooni's Cup. I will be your main caster and host for today. My name is Toby, aka V2. Currently, right now, we're getting the games underway, but everyone is in the lobby. They're waiting. Engines are roaring, but it's an exciting time. Give me just 1 second if I set this up. That's the lobby made, but no, I'm excited here. You're looking at the teams, looking at the prize on the line. You know, everyone wants to get involved here. Everyone's got something to play for, but it should be an exciting matchup, I think. I believe the first match we're going into is DNA Dragons versus Parallax Bonds. Not much about don't know much about the teams, but I'm excited. I'm excited. Obviously, like I said, money on the line. Everyone's got the passion to play, the passion to win, and it should be a good watch, I think. Yeah. But just give us one moment here. And for those of you who don't know, the tournament itself is set up by Caledonia Esports, and they are based over in Scotland. The prize pool, like I said, cheeky little 120. It'll be spread across some of the winners. But yeah, it should be an exciting match. You got me on the cast there. Someone should be joining us very shortly. But apart from that, you got Rob and the production crew. Shout out. But yeah, let's get this ball going. Hopefully soon. Waiting for the teams to join. Yeah, if you're new here, Smackrooni. Obviously, it will be Rocket League if you couldn't tell by the title. But on top of that, 3v3 tournaments. I think right now we have maybe 36, 37, 38 teams. I think they're all based around the whole of the UK. Obviously, primarily Scotland. A lot of these guys they know each other, grassroots stuff here, but it should be high level tactics. If you know what I'm on about. I'll try my best to spectate over it, but I've only just got back into the game myself. And if you want to know a bit more about me, I can't remember. I think the last time I was playing it, maybe a couple seasons back, I got to Grand Champ with me and my duo. It was great vibes, but I'm starting to get back into it now. I still remember all the OGs back in the day. But yeah, we'll see the performance put up. I'll do my best to talk over it. Hopefully the level of skill is high, and hopefully I got something to cast over. But no, I'm looking forward to it. I'm passionate. I feel like it's going to be a good match. Um, I think stats wise, we'll check it out soon. I've heard that the competition is high. The verbal is getting chucked around. It's a little more than just the word's sake, trying to get the upper hand on your mates. It's more competitive than that. I think there's people are here for a reason. Cold, but yeah, as I said, my name's Toby. I will be shortly joined by another caster, Doromas. You might have heard of him before. I believe he's done one of the casts before. I haven't done my research, but he should hopefully take the lead the way. But yeah, yeah, should be excited. Should be excited. Right now I'm in a very sweaty room over in Nottingham, but want to know a little more about me as well. I'm the manager of a couple of teams at my uni. That's nice fun. I was thinking of doing Rocket League, but somebody already took it. So, and he's doing very well, very well. If you don't know, what is his name? Harry RL, maybe Harry W. I forgot his name, but shout out him, man. He's doing his thing. Yeah, hopefully the games will get underway, but I'll do my best to talk over it. This is my first time casting Rocket League, but I'm passionate, you know. I've watched the streams, I've watched the esports, I've watched all of it. Hopefully I can do a good job. We'll find out soon. Nah, should be good, should be good. I don't know what iteration of the Smackarooni's Cup this is, but I understand there's maybe two or three more. And I think going into it, there's a team name that a lot of people have their eyes on. I'll try and scan through it real quick. I've heard they've won a couple in the back, so if you're going to keep your eyes on them, it would be them. Al Sharib is what I'm saying. Al Sharib. I've heard they've won a couple in the past. They've proved themselves. I've heard 3 times in a row in the voice call earlier, but we'll see if they can bring it today. Obviously, we're not watching them right now, but we will see. We will see. Let's have a look at the teams there. You got DSQ Esports, they can always here. Engine, Stuttgart, Celestial Horizon, all of them, bro. But I think right now, how many matches we have? We have 21 matches going on right now. I think a couple of people are a bit late to the sign up, like my co-caster here, but it's all good. It's all good. I don't know how many matches I'm going to be casting over tonight, but it should be fine. It should be fine. Where can we see? Here you go. Yeah, 37 people have registered. So I was right. 37 people. 37 people have signed up. So we will see. We will see. Oh, 44 registered. So a couple of people might have forgotten. It's no biggie. Tournament at the end of the day. But there's money on the line. You always sign up. If you register, you sign up. That's rule number one, man. But yeah, hopefully the matches will be getting underway very, very soon. I'm not aware of the metas either. I haven't been watching it too much. Too much. I remember when the Fennec came out, everyone's get the Fennec, get the Fennec. It doesn't matter if it costs money. It's the best hitbox, best. I remember it being the blender, the Dominus, and the Octane. Oh, that was the vibe back in the day. But no, I think right at the start, I started on the breakout. And I went maybe Dominus Octane. No, I just started having fun. I said, fuck it, go for the Merc, go for any car. Got my hands on the Batmobile at one point. That was massive. I remember that back in the day. Shout out Cooks Ear Pinches and Jayzer and all that. Jayzer. That was the vibe, man, back in the days. Except now you got these crazy techs you're seeing from what you got? You got Zen, you got Arsenal. Like wow, wow, wow. Some of the players, serious, serious stuff. I mean, every time you go on one of the social medias, you're watching the esports, you're seeing resets, you're seeing bumps, you're seeing pinches, you're seeing all sorts. Like the state of the game has changed so much over the years. And every time I check back on it, it just changes again. There's some stupid tech that you never thought possible. You're seeing people wave dashing off the ball. You're seeing all sorts. Like so, yeah. Hopefully we can see some of that today. If not, no problem. Smackrooni's Cup. But yeah, we will see. We will see. I'm very excited. I'm very excited. Hopefully the teams have gotten the invites very soon. But no, like I said, I've been playing recently, trying to get back into it. Not much ranked. I think I got it to champ, nice and light, doing some work on the side, so I can't sweat it out like I normally would have back in the day. But yeah, I'm my second year uni student right now, focusing on coursework, focusing on homework, all that stuff. So I don't have the time to play. I've got the teams on the side, I've got everything else, but okay. Yeah, like I said, running out of time, getting old, can't keep up. Hopefully this game I can keep up this time. We'll see, we'll see. I'll try and get some info in the background whilst we're here. Like I said, DNA Dragons. Haven't heard a lot. I'm gonna scan their team real quick, see if I can get some more info. But on top of that, Parallax Bonsai, fucking sick name. I'm gonna say it. Who have you got on the lineup? Parallax Bonsai, you got Rundle 811. I'm gonna try and zing some names off here, see if I can ring some bells. But got Rundle 811, Azio SM, AQ Randoms. Over on their DNA Dragons lineup, you got Venshi, Meku, and Subi. Nah, it should be exciting, man. We'll see. We'll see. Of the names alone, can't tell a lot. I'm seeing a lot of what's it called? I can see the tags next to the names. I'm seeing tier ones. I'm seeing captains. But tier one, that's a high up tournament. I think if you check my account, there's probably a tier three back in there somewhere. No, there's probably a tier three match in there somewhere. I think I got like 4 wins. Like work back in the day, me and my mates bouncing around the teams. I think we were just competing for fun. It was me and a mate somewhere down the road. But no, Rocket League's always been a good game. Like no matter the time, no matter the age, anyone can play it. Like obviously, like I said, skill ceiling's massive these days, but nonetheless, like serious stuff. But no, we will see. We will see. The game is slowly getting underway now. But like I said, Rocket League slowly adapting throughout the years. You remember the iconic clips. You remember Scrub Killer. You remember all those lot. The Scottish origins as well. You had to shout them out. But we will see. It will definitely improve today. We will see. But no, like I said, I used to be a tier three. Here's a tier one now. Hopefully, the standard of play is very high here. We will see. We will see. I think the players are in the match there. I know they're ready to go. Hopefully, we'll get underway very shortly. But you got the matching tags as well. I'm seeing a Hawk 2 in there as well. I'm seeing the Parallax tags as well. That means they're organized. I think going off the rip, going off the names, the tags, the tiers, I'm going with Parallax. Parallax Bonsai, I believe it was. But can't tell before you're in it, obviously. We'll see the tags. We'll see the cards. You can tell off the rip. Like would be all to play for. Unfortunately, this is only the first couple matches. No grand finals just yet, but... And the matches are in, the players are ready. Engines are nice and warm. Everyone's raring to go. I think going off the lobbies themselves. You're seeing a lot of Phoenix, like I mentioned. No one's playing with these funky cars anymore. No more Mercs, no more breakouts. Everyone's here for the power. The game is ready to go, and we are off. It is a best of 3. Meaty kickoff there. DNA playing a nice defensive game here. Parallax goes up for it. Okay, here we go. Swings it back to DNA. MK gets a rough touch here. Rundle takes a shot, comes off the side. YK pings it up to the far corner. Mando gets a nice clear. MK there to watch it down. Misses the ball, unfortunately. Azelism tries to get it to the box. MK misses again. Could be a sneaky pass to YK here. YK goes to the edgeable. Comes off the ground. Comes off the backboard as well. Misses just. Both of his teammates have to save it. Azel with crazy save. Passes it to his teammate halfway up the pitch. Misses, unfortunately. Tries to take another shot. Goes for a 50 instead. There's no shame there. There's a quick ball. Azel comes back up again. You can see the star shining. Rundle tries to take a redirect there. Another 50 into a dunk. Sub with a great save. Passes it to Randoms, but it doesn't matter. Great save. Nice into the corner. Randoms doesn't know what to do. Just chucks it back somewhere in the box. Rundle's there to receive it. Not a great shot. Wyker's there to touch it again. Try and take it into that corner. Gets a flip reset. Misses, unfortunately. Rundle's there to pass it back into the middle. Over to Random. Hits it into the corner. Sub staying nice and controlled it. MK tries for the reach. Ariel's there. Rundle there misses. Eventually passes it back out. I think both teams are just hitting it as hard as they can, away from their goal. Trying to get that chance. Not much passing going on, not much strategic dribbling, nothing like that. None of that matter. We talk about no passing. Great shot on goal, great save as well. Azel hits up to the backboard. MK tries to get a save. Rundles is there, trying to find the backboard. Great clearance instead. Azel's there to see it down. Sub stays it down, keeps the control. Staying away from the net. Azel misses the ball just off the his car. Random slowly dribbles it up. Fix it into the box. He's the only one there to see it. Unfortunately not. YK sees it instead. Nice little double touch, playing it along the left wall. Rundle sees it off again. Great hit, great send up the pitch. MK there to see it down. Sub now passing it along. Tries to get it further up the pitch, gets denied. MK swings it up. Eventually there for another. MK tries again, fails. Rundles hits it up. A great 50 from Venchi instead. Sub smacks it into the back wall. Randoms with a great clearance there. Like I said, not lots of tactics going on here. Lots of just bashing the ball, but that's what you love to see. That's what Rocket League is all about. It is just general hitting. There's no problem with that. That's probably how I play as well, to be honest with you. MK is going for an edge over here. You can see the mechanics. I think every player on the pitch here has the mechanics. It's just needing to work together. Caring for your boost, caring for your teammates. I think once the passing plays, they start connecting, the chemistry start building. I think you're going to see some serious level of gameplay. Almost goes for a psycho goal there. Rundles with a comfortable save. MK pings it back. Zeals plays it to the corner. MK tries to take it back in, trying to repossess. I think the star players so far, you can see, just taking a quick glance at the leaderboard, you can see Azel, top of the leaderboard, rightly so. The way he defends, the way he attacks, it's all lining up. I think he is the star player so far. But you see Venchi with these crazy mechanics. I mean, a couple of years ago, this would not have been possible, but Sub's there to see it off, tries to sling it into the box somehow, up the corner instead. Rundle's makes a good save. MK returns, trying to get up the corner again. Azel slings it down, back into the box. Random's got a free shot here, slings it up the corner instead. Azel tries to return it, can't. Subs rides up to the wall, hits it far. His teammate comes, helps him out, slings it into the corner. Like I said, just big hits here, just trying to press it onto that enemy team. Azel was here with no boost. You know it won't be good. MK tries another clearance. Eventually with an uncomfortable touch to the corner. Still got possession though. Rundles gets faked. Azel with a great touch again. Eventually with a great dribble, gets two. Pass it into the box. It goes a bit too high. Can Sub keep it down? Pings it against the backboard. Stays in the box, gets cleared instead. Sub rides up the wall again, trying to give his teammates the opportunity. Eventually finds it. Finds the backboard though. Random unfortunately misses the ball. MK's there. Venchi's there to follow. He goes against the wall. Can he get another psycho? No, he can't. Rondo slings it up the far pitch. Sub with a great touch. Does he have to boost for it? No, he doesn't. Azil tries to find Rundle. MK interrupts. Randoms tries. Everyone's just slinging the ball at each other. A great edge. Oh, great flick there. Rundle saves it instead. Random's there to get the full clearance. Rides up the corner. Rundles returns. This may be a final attack here. 3 seconds on the pinch. Great save from Venchi. We're into overtime. Honestly, a great half. Goalless nonetheless, but it doesn't matter. I think both of these teams have great attempts here. Like I said, I think working together would really benefit both of these teams. MK finds it up. Hazio slings it into the corner. Sub trying to find that wall again. Trying to keep it into the middle. MK finds it. Hits a touch. Rundle's there on the defense. Venchi knows how you play it. He gets a great flick. Sub with a great save though. I think every player on this pitch has contributed to this match at least. No one's whiffing their shots. No one's blowing it out of proportion. MK with a great shot towards goal. Rundles with great connection. Keeps it under control. MK returns. He hits it into the backboard instead. Azil can't get it finished. Clears it across to the corner instead. Sub trying to get into the box. Gets a demo instead. Nice control from Randoms there. He's trying to keep it. He knows he needs that shot. He goes straight for it. MK with a great save. Venchi keeps it out again. MK's chasing it up here. Trying to beat Rundles. Can't. Venchi slings it into the middle of the pitch. Azil keeps it back down. Sub returns. Like I said, I think once someone's controlling the ball run, just hit it. And Randoms goes for a shot there. What I was trying to say, I think both teams just need to slow down, realize, pass into each player. I think once they start their positioning, they start carrying out their boost. It's not all about just smacking it up. It's trying to get that goal as well. I think anyone can smack it. It's about converting that into an opportunity. Trying to pass to your teammate like we have seen just there. Randoms gets a shot. Sub with a great save. Passes it to Venchi. Slings it into the middle of the pitch. Sub gets another hit. Rundles returns. Slings it into the corner. Now the ball floats into the midair. Randoms gets a great hit against the backboard. Azil hits it. Great save again. Both teams, very level playing field here. Rundle keeping his possession though. Just keeping that force against the team. Venji goes for a double touch here. Great contest. MK goes again. Another contest. It goes into the goal. Venji saves it. Apologies. Passes it to the corner to Sub. Rundle's great contact there, trying to get off the backboard. Both teams just pressing against each other, trying to make them uncomfortable. Eventually one team's going to run out of stamina, run out of boost even. But not just yet. Sub slings it into the middle, hits the center spot. Rundle with a great half touch. Neither of them touch it. The ball falls into the left pitch, nice and slow. Azir returns it. Venchi with a great touch as well. Another psycho from Sub. Passes it into the opposing corner there. A great pinch across the pitch. MK tries to touch it. Everyone's trying to touch it. Get their hands on it. Not a great contact, unfortunately. No goals converted just yet. I think DNA are definitely on the defense here. They're just trying to stay alive. Trying to make sure no goal comes off the post instead. MK saves it. Pushes it out. They're trying to do their most here. DNA just trying to get a foot in the pitch, I suppose. Foot on the ground. But Parallax will just keep on pushing that knife into the wound. Trying to find that goal. Slinging it in. You can see all the players contesting for these defense. Trying to make sure that no one's getting the blame. But a very comfortable game so far. Still 0-0. 8 minutes into this match. Goes for a musty flick instead. Randoms gets a touch. Rundles tries again. Passes into the corner. There's no defenders in goal here. 3 people on ball. Venchi tries to clear it. Does. Rundles with a great return. Goes to the half. Goes to the reset even. Still no goals. 9 minutes into this match. Both teams, you can tell, they're frustrated. They're just trying to convert here. YK trying to get a shot goal. Misses. Passes it to the corner from Rundles. Misses again. They're trying to get into the box. You can see all of their teammates waiting in anticipation. Just trying to get a shot on goal here. Everyone's just flinging the ball. Azil gets a clear shot on goal, but misses. Just comes off the post instead. Sub's there to see it down. Rundles tries to keep it in. Sub again into the center spot. Azil's got a great opportunity here. Tries to go for the air dribble. Flip reset even. Rundles finds him at the ground, trying to keep that possession. Sub slings it up the ground instead. Sub misses, unfortunately. Randoms takes it off him. He's going up the left side. Tries to get a dribble, fails. MK goes for it as well. Eventually this time. Comfortable save. MK gets it off the top of the roof. Sub pass. 1v1 here. Azel saves. Rundle's keeping it down again. You can see he has no boost there. With that recent change, you can see how much boost each player has. And I think every person on this pitch has been at 0 at some point, just trying to grab at straws. Trying to make sure they don't concede and score instead. MK's in front of goal. Great read from Rundle instead. MK just a bit slow to the save there. Couldn't make it in time. He gets a bit of a weak touch, I believe, but Rundle's there to just see him down. Gets a great touch, to be honest. That makes it 10 minutes, and it's a 1-0 to Parallax going into game 1. I
10
mean,
minutes of gameplay here, and hello there, V. Welcome. I'm Deromus. I have arrived finally, but after this game 1 result, 5 minutes of overtime brings you some absolute peak entertainment here at the Smackrooni's Cup. Just like the Calcutta Cup played approximately an hour ago, Parallax getting the point advantage and getting the game advantage as well. V, thank you for your coverage there. Apologies for, well, me taking my time to get here.
that's completely fine. No problem at all. It's been a very good match. I tried my best to cover it. I couldn't see a lot. But no, I think both teams did very well. I think Parallax, you can see, just taking a look at the leaderboard there, you can see Vinci really deserved that win there. He tried his best. But I think everyone's just here to have a good time. Rundle with a great shot at the end there. But I think hopefully going forward, the teams might be able to reconvene, come up with some strats here, try and make sure one person's up the pitch, or at least receive it. But no, great standard of gameplay so far. I'm looking forward to this next match.
You take a look at Parallax there, 14 shots and DNA with 11 saves. It tells you how much on the back foot DNA were in that matchup. They were trying to get that ball out, trying to get any sort of advantage. But like you said, throughout the majority of that game, Parallax were holding them back, starving them of boost as well. Made things a little bit more difficult for them.
I agree. Yeah, we're going into the second match here for the best of 3 series. DNA versus Parallax here. Very comfortable match, like you said. But no, looking forward to it. Like I said, hopefully they do come up with some strats here. Some crazy mechanics, almost becoming a duo pinch there. Trying to find that corner.
Benji and MK trying to pull something out here. MK manages to tuck that one away after being in the midfield. Gets the net open, gets the scoring open after 19 seconds. What was a very long-winded overtime with no goals either side has been completely torn apart here in game number 2. 1-0 to the good. Now our DNA here in this series. And well, just tells you the difference in play in Rocket League and how one game will not match the other. And in a best of 3, you've only got 1 life left here in this series. You might as well throw everything at it.
Exactly that, yeah. I think Parallax, you might consider the goal they got last time lucky, but it's an effort nonetheless. And DNA, they've replied in a great way. They're applying that pressure now. You see in Veshi, he's keeping up on the top of the pitch. Azio trying to keep that control. We saw him at the top of the leaderboard last match. He's trying to press it into his team, both of his teammates looking. Couldn't make any connections, but no. It's a great duo play there. Like I said, the communications finally helped him out. Tries to get the Psycho. Great save from Azio instead. MK keeps it in. He slings it into the top corner. Sub with a great touch. Can he save it? Rundle pushes it off the line. He knows he's in a struggle here. Azil tries to help him out. Everyone's staring at the ball, not knowing what to do. Rundle finally gets a touch to it with Vinci pushing against him. Sub goes up for it. Another 50. You see the standard gameplay here has really gone up.
Yeah, definitely so. The quality of the play changing to what we saw in game number 1. All of a sudden, the mechanics are coming out from both sides. Game number 1, trying to figure each other out, and especially in overtime as well, they didn't want to be the first to make that mistake. As Subi tries to get a 50 across, doesn't quite work out, gets beat out, but MK will get the beat on 2 here, allows a counter-attack to happen for DNA on this side, and MK and Nubenchi get a double commit as well, so it opens up more space for the Orange to try and get a clear downfield. Aziel to Rundle. Rundle pops it high. Who's going to be there for it? It'll be MK to tap it to Venchi. Venchi up off the sidewall. Will get a double tap into the mid. And Zeal managing to get that one clear. MK has to buy some time here. Sends it long. Sends it downfield. Aziel will carry this. Full tank of boost as well to work with. We'll play the 50 here. Where's it go? It bounces towards the corner of DNA. Applying more pressure here. Will there be a goal here? As Wendell gets a shot on net. It's just wide as Subi gets the clear.
like you said, no, it's a great save there. No, I think with the 10-minute match last time, I think you're right saying that the players are trying to get each other, trying to understand how each other play. But no, standard gameplay has gone up. You can see both teams here being more conservative with their boost, knowing their positioning. The pace of the game itself has just gone up massively. Everyone's pressing against each other here. MK knows that he has no boost here, trying to get it far off the pitch. Does. Azul sees it down to Sub instead, off the backboard. Can MK see it? Sub with another great touch. MK's there to see it down. Vinci knows he needs to help his team out here. Almost gets the bump instead. Sends into the middle. Great sub. Great touch from Sub, sorry. Vinci tries to find it again. MK is there to see it down. Rundle bops it up against the backboard. But no, I think the speed of this game here, I think the players have just found their ground, their motivation. They know they need to win this to stay in. You can see
Benji. Apologies, mate. Benji send this one long. Will go by himself. Tries to commit 2 players in there. Doesn't quite work out for them. It will roll upfield. But again, DNA, they've pushed everything at this one. They know full well that if they lose this, they're out of the tournament. I think it is a single elimination this time around. We managed to get plenty of sign-ups for this one. Subby sends it towards net. Zeal will get the save. We'll continue forward with it. Rundle not getting to it though. MK sends it downfield. A minute 20 left to go. Still 1-0 for DNA at the moment. It was a low scoring game last time round. It's low scoring this time round as well. So it's just whether or not DNA can hold on to their lead here. They did have 11 saves last game. We'll take a quick look at the scoreboard here. And again, they've been on the they've been more on the front foot this time round. It's been Parallax doing all the defensive work.
Exactly. Yeah, we saw it last game. You saw DNA were trying to just stay alive at some points, running low on the boost, just sitting in the net, trying to get any touches they could. But Parallax here with a great offense touch here. Azul gets a touch into Rundle with a great shot. Great passing play. Like I've read it off the rip. I think the communication between both teams here has just gone up massively. You can see the passing play. Azul all the way to Rundle. DNA just couldn't react in time. All of them are too far back, couldn't reach it. It's 1-1, 48 seconds left. Will we see another overtime here?
The double commit in net wasn't good enough. However, a fake out on this kickoff could have provided DNA something, but all of a sudden it's turned around. Rundle on the corner ball. Not managed to get much more out of it, but Random will get the cut. Subby is there. Rapid time for it. Double tap off the sidewall. Pass to Avenchi. Is anyone going to be in the mid? It'll be Subby to try and cut across, but it's faked out. Rundle gets a beat on MK. It'll float towards the mid. Is anyone going to be there? It'll be Randoms. Randoms carries this forward. Tries to get a pinch into the mid. Doesn't quite work out. Venchi send this one up the wall. Azil will be there to get the drop down. Rundle with the shot. It's going to be a slow one. And all of a sudden, I feel like we could have overtime again here in game number 2, unless something changes right now. Venti with a fake. And Azil manages to tuck that one just away from net. 3 seconds left. We can very much say it's overtime bound.
Both players know they're trying to keep the ball up here, but it just touches the ground. We are going into overtime, into match 2. Both teams, I think, Parallax just need this win here to try and just ease off the tension, but DNA just trying to push that pressure against them. Sub keeps it into their corner alongside the demo as well. Azul tries to get the clear. Randoms is there to see it down. Slings it all the way across the net. MK with a great touch. But no, I think both teams are just gritting their teeth, trying to stay through it. Vinci goes for a double here. Sub touches again, trying to make Rundle uncomfortable. Great control here. Slings it over towards the net. Azul there to see it down. Subs gets a save instead.
That's left things a bit awkward at the back though. Randoms has time to cut across, goes straight to the roof to try and make a play. Comes back down, lets Rundle get onto the back bin. All of a sudden, a lot of pressure now on the blue side. They have to get this ball clear, and Subby does well. Will maintain control, but Randoms comes flying in here, up off the sidewall. Gets a pass into the mid, not quite. Doesn't make connection. Will get the flip reset. Also doesn't make connection on that one. Venchi send this downfield. Are we in for another long, grueling overtime here? Or will Venchi try and wrap things up? No, it is sent long, and MK has to get to that one. It's rolling rapid pace down towards the net. Doesn't quite make it there though, and Subby up early for that one. Will continue going. Gets the dunk on the last man there. So as him low on boost, pinched through by Venchi into the mid. It will fly about, and again, it's all about finding that final touch here. All about finding that final touch, V2, and I'm not going to lie, it struggles for both of them at the moment.
Exactly, yeah, I think this might be another grueling 5-minute overtime we're looking at here. We're only a minute and a half in, but both teams, they're just clutching at straws here, trying to find that, trying to conserve the energy, trying to convert it into a goal. But no, we see both teams. Randoms tries to take it up. The mechanics have dropped a little bit, but I think both teams just need to understand each other, trying to know that they're trying to get into the box and just help each other out. but instead you'd see the ball just there, flying over. Sub's trying to read it, but both his teammates dead. Does he know? I don't think he does. Rundle is just trying to keep alive, trying to get it out. Azul sees it down. Great demo there. It's a 2v3 here. Randoms with a great save. Slings up to the pitch. Tries to get it over the boot of his car instead. Fails. MK to see it down. Great slot into the middle of the pitch. Rundle with a great return. Benji sees it down. Goes to the ceiling shot here. Great touch here. He's on to goal here. Can he keep the boost? I don't think he has enough boost here. He just comes off the post. Rundle with a great save as well.
It's the final finishing touch again from the blue side, letting them down a little bit here. Demos now are coming through. Bit of aggression from both sides, trying to open up the pitch a little bit more, buy their team some time. Who's going to be up for this one? It'll be Azil to send this to Subby. Subby taps it down. It's going to be awkward though. Rundle with a great intercept. Tries to figure out one. MK bumps through, and it will be pinched downfield. 2.5 minutes into overtime here. Still 1-1, and Subby will try and take advantage of that. 4 straight limit, but MK, again, the finishing just isn't working out for both of them. Rundle carries us through, does get the flip reset, but runs out of boost to capitalize anything from it. Azil taps it down, Subby with a clear, and remember, Parallax are playing for the series win. DNA are trying to stay in this one.
Like the tensions are high. You can see both teams. They're trying to get better at their communication. They are reading each other. They're communicating. They're seeing these reads. They know MK right here. He's going to be low on boost. He needs that hand, but I think both teams really improving the state of game. He gets a fruit reset. Rundle with a great save. Venchi puts it into the middle. Gets another touch off the backboard. Great goal from Venchi.
Venchi there, bit of mechanical masterclass by MK there to nudge it forward. Venchi has enough space on the backboard to Doomsday that one across, and we go to game 3 after 3.5 minutes of overtime there. DNA taking that second game. Venchi will be proud of that goal, no doubt. The carrying forward of this side was MVP for DNA in the last game. Managed to get 9 saves across the team, 5 shots for his team there. Again, the finishing for both sides hasn't been perfect, but the amount of pressure that DNA applied in this one was a much different storyline to what we saw in game number 1. Parallax, they struggled a little bit to get out of their own half a few times, and once they did, they couldn't really convert their B2.
I agree completely. Yeah, I mean, comparing that second match to the first, instead, we saw 0 goals in the first 10 minutes, but this time, off the rip, we got 3 goals. Venchi with a great double touch you saw right at the end. But no, I think both teams, the tensions are high going into this first one. Going to the third, apologies. And no, I think hopefully if it continues along this trajectory, I think the speed's going to increase. The mechanics are going to get whipped out. I think both teams know what's on the line here. Like you said, this is for the series between these two, just to go into the next bracket.
It all depends on the score with 2 minutes left to go in game number 3, whether teams will start throwing the kitchen sink at it or whether or not they'll take it a bit slower, try and take some time to figure out just a little bit more, just try to get their shooting up to standard here. Otherwise, they will be lagging behind in the round of 16. They need to try and figure something out here in this game from either side. And at the moment, randoms with a side flip there. Scotsman making things a little bit awkward himself here, but Rundle does well to get rid of that ball. It will be sent high. Venchi taps this into the mid. Subi tries to get the shot on, doesn't quite work out. Venchi taps it into the mid again, tries to go for the double, but MK is there with the quick read, sends it downfield, and Azil has to control this, has to buy his team some time to allow them to get boost, and does well for that one. Rundle is up rapid time, but so is Venchi. It is an equal contest in the air. Randoms gets the beat. MK facing backwards, bit of a difficult one for him, does manage to get it clear. So after 40 seconds here, we haven't got an early lead as of right now. It's still 0-0, but again, the aggression from both sides still coming out strong as Rundle has a chance on net, and Subi tips that one away.
Yeah, great pass there from Azu. I think he tries to get in the box, and his teammates trying to help him out. I think just converting these chances into goals, like I said, be the main touch. Rundle tries to go for a shot there. Comes off the back instead. Azil, let's see it down. Great shot from Azil. An uncomfortable backboard read, but still managed to sling it down. Great speed on the shot. Great placement. Puts both of the DNA defenders just in a complete pickle with their pants down. Nothing to do there. We're 1-0, 1 minute in. That was a great shot.
Time. No backboard challenge, and Azil just slams that one in, but a 50 provided a bit of danger there for Parallax as the pass comes into the mid, and Rundle Now can't get into that one. Randoms send this one downfield. Venchi will tap this, scoops it round, will continue forward, has the ceiling flip as well, gets the beat, and this will fall down. Rundle has to get there, does well, otherwise it would have been a certain goal for DNA here, but Randoms gets that clear past the Rundle, and downfield it goes. MK full tanker boost after that back right pickup will carry this, keep going forward, and the aerial plays now are looking better and better as the series goes on. Bit of warming up was needed from either side. Rundle left awkward, popped up high. Who's going to be there? It'll be Aziel to get the beat on the last man. Has a free ball. Could have taken a little more time there, I feel, but MK sends it back the other way. Randoms with a mistake, and it's one apiece. 3 minutes 13 left to go, and that's a terrible mistake by Randoms there on the back line.
Yeah, I think a great shot from MK, but Randoms just couldn't get to it in time. You saw Rundles might have trusted his teammate a little bit there. Couldn't really get there in time. I think he might have thought that he was going to save it instead, but just couldn't. He caught on the back foot a little bit, couldn't make the save, but no. Great shot from MK. I think MK's defense here, the way he's comfort on the back, he's just able to dribble it around. He's able to cross it out. Great shot. Caught with their pants down. I mean, even I was caught with my pants down there. I mean, Randoms just watched it dribble in. I think Azel tries to get a shot off the ceiling there, comes off the post. Gets the double. Randoms there to read it. As I mentioned before, I think just being there to help your teammates out is what both teams need here. We're 2-1, 2 minutes in. Both teams just trying their best. The scoreline's already been reached like it has last match. There's more goals to come, of course, but Venchi just tries to press the pressure again. Gets it off the backboard as well. Gets for a double touch. Comes off the post. MK's there to see it down. I mean, I say it again and again. The communication between teammates here. MK's there to just help him out, push him along the edge. Venchi just couldn't finish it off. Aziel tries to get a save. Great shot from MK instead. There's now 2-2, 2 minutes in.
2 goals to analyse there. The first one, obviously, there was a triple commit in defence, which opened up the space to allow Parallax to take that advantage. But the way that ball was placed there by Venchi to drop it down, MK, all he had to do was hit it. Made it a bit more awkward for himself by hitting the post, but lucked out as the ball fell into his nose. But Venchi carries this forward, gets a double tap into the mid. MK is going to be there. Lack of boost provided no power on that shot. It could have very well been DNA taking the goal, and it will be DNA taking the goal here. Zubi gets a ceiling pinch there to make it 3-2. 2.5 minutes in. We're not even halfway through this match yet, and we've seen all the goals in the series doubled here.
Exactly that. I mean, the standard of gameplay is just skyrocketed. I think both teams know they have to try to get the goals, and they're doing exactly that. I think DNA have whipped the mechanic out. Rondo tries to get a musty as I speak. Comes off the ceiling instead. Rand's there to see it down, misses. Subs there to clear it out. Azel's going to watch it down. Another demo here. The standard of gameplay is just skyrocketed. I'm going to say it again. Both teams here have just improved massively between these 3 matches. Like you said, the goal line's been equaled already, and it's not even halfway through. We're just getting past halfway through, so now it's in the box. Rundle's there to see it over. MK's going to go up again. Can he reach the mechanics? No, can't. Random sees it down instead. Lack of communication there. I think a triple commit kind of forces them into the same position there. Subby's there to see it up. Passes it to Venchi. Great pass. Great goal from Venchi. DNA with a great communication. The synergy there. I mean, the communication, the improvement across all 3 matches here has just been astronomical. I think being able to communicate with each other and just play off each other. There's 2 minutes left. We're 4-2. Parallax are now 2 goals down. They need to score 1 a minute. Can they do it?
Subi, lack of boost there, manages to get that pass into the mid, a very smart play indeed, and all of a sudden DNA, who are 1-0 down in the series, have a 2-goal advantage here with 1:40 left to go. It's whether or not they can hold on, or will Parallax keep charging forward. Venchi with a great cut there, leaves Rundle. I keep wanting to call him Trundle, that famous Swansea player all that time ago. If you know any ball knowledge, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But it was just... the way DNA have stepped up in this series at the moment has been something to behold. Randoms has a chance at net, doesn't quite come across. MK gets a beat, has a free net. It will be goal number 5 here for DNA, and they very much are taking this series in their stride. It was a slow start in overtime, a 10-minute overtime at that for game number 1. But I don't think we'll be seeing any more overtimes here. I'm going to call it now. DNA have taken game number 3 here.
Yeah, they're being 3 goals behind with 1:15 left. You know that Parallax are the underdogs, but I bloody love an underdog story here. Randoms is going to keep on trying. I don't think Parallax are going to give up just yet. No forfeit in the books. But MK is trying to play that defense. Like I said, one of the better defending players on DNA here. Subby's there to see it down. Random's trying to get it up the pitch. Rondo slings it across. MK's there to return. Nice and comfortable play here. They know they don't need to push for these crazy mechanics and these crazy goals, but they do need to make sure they can protect their net here. Subby presses up instead. Rundle sees it off. He's running up the wall here. He knows he needs to convert this. Can he look for a teammate here? Goes for a musty instead. Rundle's just trying to find that center box there to try to find teammate. MK nice and comfortable off the corner into the opposite instead. Goes up. Azul sees it down. They know they need to convert this. 30 seconds left on the clock here. Subby sees it up instead and it goes for a goal. Great goal from Subby. I mean, 3 goals down. I think it's written in stone already. I think DNA have got this in the bag. Not to say it's completely impossible, but it's going to be very, very hard for Parallax to pull this back.
The 6th goal there by Subby, tucking that one away, wrapping up this game in due time. They could have sat back, they could have sat back and allowed the pressure from Parallax to come forward, but they decided to double down and get another goal on the scoreboard. Really rubbing the fact that Parallax, it could have been their series. Unfortunately, not today. It will not be this month for them as Randoms tries to get a final couple of pops towards net. Rundle tips that one backwards. Kind of be the story for Parallax at the moment, just all the way backwards all the time. But that ball will hit the ground, and DNA will take this best of 3 series 2-1 to the good. Subi, MK, and Kabenchi will head to the round of 16. Very solid effort there all round from them. The stats again showing how much pressure they applied and how much pressure was against them. To be fair, it wasn't easy for them. 10 shots against them. Parallax were trying to apply some decent pressure there, but DNA will advance through. Really solid stuff there from the team in blue.
I agree massively. Yeah, I think going off the first match, if it was just a best of 1 series, I think you'd think, you know, the mechanics aren't crazy here. You think the expectations are low, but if you compare the first to the third, it's just improved massively. The pacing, the mechanics, both teams know they need to progress further up this leaderboard. And I think you said that Parallax did win the first match. He did indeed, but DNA managed to swipe 2 from them instead, rubbing salt in the wound. But no, it's a great match overall. One step closer to winning that massive prize pool from the Smackrooni's Cup here over at Caledonia. But if you could let me know a bit more about the teams here, I think I understand that DNA they're a little bit further up the board, but I've heard a lot about Al Rabi as well.
I have got information on the next series, and it's Godalians. And if it is the Godalians I'm thinking of, that is insane for them to even join this tournament. RLCS EU contenders. That's gonna be an interesting series. Godalians against Domus Astra. I might if it is them, I am gonna be stunned. That's gonna be a game. That's gonna be a quality affair. That one, and they might take it quite comfortably. We just have to wait and see here, V2.
Yeah, I think if the Cadallions there, if it's anywhere near as close as that first match, I'll be very surprised. Like you said, the other contenders, they've competed on a stage like this before. As much as it might be a surprise here, I hope they don't turn down the volume here and try and take a bit of a back step here. They still have some points to prove, but no, I think it's all to play for. And I think
So
on a stage from the RSCS, I think you've mentioned, I think the standard here is going to be massive. The roof's going to be high. It's going to be a great match.
bear with us. Just trying to figure out what's going on here. Oh, I'm completely blind. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen, in the background. I've just been spam invited. I've completely ignored it a few times now. Apologies to everyone back watching at home. I've just been in a world of my own. Apologies, but I have got the invitation, and we should be ready to go for the next series. It'll be Godalians up against Domus Astra, a side I haven't heard of at the moment. Godalians I absolutely have heard of. We're just waiting to get into that lobby. And yes, I want to apologize to everyone back at home. But yeah, it should be a good series, especially after the first one we've just witnessed as well. It was definitely something to behold. 2 very long overtimes indeed. And then all of a sudden now you've got Godalians. It's a complete. This is the beauty of Caledonia's Smackrooni's Cup. It could be anyone that'll sign up, anyone that'll take this tournament, and it just proves that there's so much quality on this pitch.
Exactly that. Yeah. Could you remind me of what stage the Godalians performed in, or was it the Domus Astra instead?
Godalians, I think the top 32 in Europe. Um, top 32. I think they breached top 16 once. I'm not quite sure. They were definitely very high in RLCS EU. Very
Wow.
highly rated as well. Um, but yeah, V2, wait for you to leave the lobby, pal.
Ah, of course, my bad. I was in a world of my own as well. I couldn't believe it. No, I'm definitely looking forward to this match now. Couldn't believe a name like the Godalians could be in a match like this, but here we are. Be an honor to spectate over it as well, cast over it as well. Hopefully, we can keep up. I'm struggling myself.
Well, we will be in Champions Field and well, it'll be nice. I thought I left RLCS EU, at the door last week when I was commentating 86 esports, right? And now all of a sudden we've got top 32 contenders in here as well, no doubt repping that flag as well. It'd be quite nice to see them on the pitch. We are just waiting for them to join the lobby now, ladies and gentlemen, just waiting for what will be potentially absolute masterclass. Now, Domus Astra, I do not know who are on this side. We might get a surprise and see some bubble team names in there as well. I've been told they have very high sides, both of these teams. We're just waiting now for them to join the lobby and get ready to go.
Yeah, I believe going off that first match, DNA versus Parallax, it was a good match. It started slow, ended well, but I think this one's going to get straight to the point. Once the bell's gone, both teams going to do the most. I think we're going to see a seriously high level of gameplay here. I'm looking forward to it. Don't recognize any of the names myself. Hopefully you can help me out here, Don Ramirez, but nothing of me.
Well, we've got Call It Shade, Khan, Jay, and Major currently in. We're waiting for one more player to join along, and then all of a sudden, we will have this matchup for you ready to go. Um, it's just like, yeah, it's just waiting now at the moment, and then all of a sudden we will get play-by-play coverage for you. Just bear with us. Now, unfortunately, I didn't get time to grab a drink. Usually, I have a drink alongside me. I just take a quick sip. At the moment, I am parched. I don't know about you, V2.
Yeah, after that first match, I was sweating my nuts off here, but no, I've got a drink by my side now. I've got the food on standby as well, just in case I need it.
Fantastic stuff. I mean, I've had my food. I've made the mistake of eating the driest food known to man of a kebab, and now I'm sat here gasping for a drink. Like I said, I've just come from watching the England-Scotland game in the Six Nations. That was quite an interesting one to watch and quite upsetting for the Scots back at home. Just take a look here. This lobby is taking its time. I'm not quite sure what's going on behind the scenes. But we are seeing a lot of cries for Team Organ. No doubt we will see them at some point in this tournament if they make it far enough and if they're chosen by our lovely broadcasters. We are just here to cover what we are being told to watch. So apologies if you are looking for Team Awoken. Just bear with us. They may very well rock up at some point in this tournament. You've just got to be patient with us.
Yeah, they're trying to fill in the time here. You'll be glad to know that although I might have a British accent, I was born in Edinburgh, so I've got a little bit of Scottish in me.
Very nice. I mean, I'm a
Unfortunately,
South Walian myself from South Wales. Not an ounce of English blood in me. Um, not that that matters at all. Wink, wink. I do not care about what I am. We're just trying to fill the time. Indeed. Well, how's the weather? How's the weather for you? We might as well chuck that question in there. There'll be a proud Irishman looking down at me somewhere with me asking that question. How's the weather?
how's the weather? Right now, I'm residing in Nottingham. I currently go to Nottingham Trent. It is bloody wet. It is wet and it's windy and it's cold and I hate it. No, unfortunately, I think my parents are currently residing along the south, and from what I'm hearing, it's windy over there as well. I think the whole of the UK is just having a bit of a grey spell. I don't know what it's like over there, but
Well, currently sat in Reading, and it's still wet down here as well. We've 1 hour for the start of our game. Hydrate. I need to grab a drink. The redeeming hydrate in the chat. I need to just like the reason I'm not grabbing a drink is because I'm still on camera. I'd run and grab one otherwise. I just know full well that I'm staring right at you, the viewer, looking dead in the eyes as we try and fill time here, waiting for Domus Astro, I think it is, to join. Just waiting for them to get into the lobby, and just like that, they are finally in. Took their time. They are finally on the pitch. We've got Jinpachi joining Astra here. A bit prematurely. I think we are ready to go. There is the RLCS 2024 Challenger of Jaya Major and Call It. So we are ready to get this series underway.
Ask and you shall receive. Speak of the names and they will appear. We are now going into one of the highly anticipated matches of this series. You can see, just going off the titles alone, when you look at the leaderboard, RCS 24 Challenger, Squishy Saver, all of the titles whipping out. Jaya with a great touch here. GNX gets a great touch save instead. Call It, trying to provide that pressure against it. Major keeping it up. You can tell, compare this to the first matchup, it's already so fast paced. You can see the boost conservation, the little mechanics you don't really think of, the saves, the little touches, everything's gone up massively. Major with a great mustard there. Jinpachi sees it down. Call It, applying that pressure, goes off the back. GNX swats it down. Jaya trying to help his team out here, giving them opportunity. Melly slings it up towards the goal. Comfortable save from Major.
Yeah, you're going to see some absolute quality on this pitch now as Jaya pre-jumping that one, gets a double, triple off the wall. It's a pass into the mid and Call It with an early mistake there. That was a free goal, came flying across, missing the net there as Milieli tries to get to it. Jaya with a good 50, that'll fall into the mid. Call It there with a shot to try and redeem themselves after that mistake, but Ego Jinpachi getting the 50 out there. Jaya tapping it to the sidewall. A 50 comes out and Major will carry this one forward. Gets a pinch into the mid. Is Call It there for it? Not quite. Had to sit back. Fakes out one. Gets a double. It hits the crossbar, but it will be finished by Jaya. 1-0 to Good Aliens here.
Yeah, nice, cool, calm and calculated. I think Call It was trying to redeem himself there from his initial miss. Trying to get that double touch. Bit of an uncomfortable read, but Jaya helps him out instead. We're 1-0, 1 minute 15 in. I think this match, massive difference. But no, even the kickoffs alone, apologies. The difference is massive. Call It goes for another goal there, trying to get his name on the scoreboard. Gets saved instead. Jaya passes it into the corner and Millie returns it. Call It once again there, trying to find that goal. Jinpachi slings it out. Major applying that pressure, keeping it in the half. Call It's there to see it. See it down, pinch it into the back. Great pass, straight into Major's bonnet. Call It puts himself another assist on the scoreboard there. Great pass here. You can see the control. A great touch. Rides it along the backboard. Majors just doesn't even have to move his car. Just accelerates the tiniest bit. Straight goal. Nice and clean. That puts Godalians 2-0 up.
Solid
1 minute 45 in.
Solid play by Call It there, just getting the pinch across, and Major just sat there waiting. It shows you the team chemistry as Major tries to get a pre-jump pass across to Jaya there. Doesn't quite work out, and Power almost getting a flick over there, but Jaya is up, ready for the next phase of play. Major tries to tuck it behind, and Jinpachi with the save. Call It will be there for the follow, and it's an absolute slaughter so far in game number 1. 3-0 to the good after 2 minutes. It's already looking difficult here for Astra to try and take this one further.
Yeah, like I said, Call It's given himself 2 goal contributions there, and now he's finally put one in the back of him himself. Each player on Godalian's team here has scored a goal. Though I think the morale's high, they might start to loosen up here, but they continue to apply the pressure. Call It passes it into the corner, trying to convert it. Major's there to see it down again. Plays it nice and high, gives his teammate opportunity. Millie's there to see it down instead. Jinpachi slings it up. Major's in a bit of an uncomfortable position here. Got his back to it. Tries to play it up. Jaya's there to help him out. Smooth, nice and controlled air dribble. Gets the flip reset. Call It's there to see it down. Can he get 2? He does! It's a great shot from Call It, making it his second goal. 2 back-to-back. And it's just improvement upon improvement. Call It makes itself 2 goals, 2 assists. That's my MVP right there. Halfway through the match, and there's 4 goals to 0.
So Godalian's academy side then, if you want to call them by their full name, it is their academy team, not the main team. However, they are still well enough to finish in the top 128 of Europe. They are taking this tournament quite comfortably. And we take a look at Domus as well. This is, I'm pretty sure, their main team. They do have another team in this tournament as well, competing in the round of 32. But at the moment, it's looking quite comfortable for Godalian's academy side. It's a great intercept by Jinpachi, and Power tries to get a tap into the mid. Doesn't quite work out. Jinpachi playing time here as Jaya tips that one around. Low on boost. Will continue talking it around and pass into the mid. It goes. It's a goal by Call It. I thought it was an own goal for a second there by the orange side, but Jaya Managing to take enough time, enough space, and another pinch in the mid. Call it off the backboard. Tucks that one away to make it 5-0.
Call it there, picking up his hat trick, third goal on the board, 3 back-to-back there. But you're seeing the difference between the Gadalians defending and Domus, Domus kind of playing it nice and slow, but then eventually they're just going to sling it up. But Gadalians instead, they're keeping it controlled. They're making sure they have each other there to help him out. Domus, I think, just need to communicate. That's like the problem last game. Call it there, slings it into the middle. Major tries to get it back. It's a double commit. But no, I think Domus just need to slow down a little bit, try and control the ball, try and know that they're there to help each other out. But instead, they're just taking these massive touches, just giving it away to the possession. And I think that the Gadalians are just having a mare of a time here, just nice and controlled. They're not having to worry at all. They never had the pressure against them. Hopefully, this is where it changes. Call it. Gets a beating demo head, passes into the box. Major tries to find a teammate, couldn't. And it's no. I can't believe it. Call it. Tries to get a shot on target instead. It gets redirected. I think that was an own goal. We're gonna have to see it again here. But like I said, Gadalians are just having a great. It comes off the post and said, call it. Actually missed the net there. It comes off the post bar and it's an own goal instead. We're now 6-0 with a minute left. I mean, the Gadalians, they're just complete. They're just having a whale of a time. I think they're not having to worry a single bit. They might be whipping out a couple strange strats here, but it's goals nonetheless. We don't matter.
Yeah, they're gonna keep. They're gonna do whatever they want. They have such a major advantage on the pitch at the moment in time. 40 seconds left to go. Major with the intercept there to prevent the ball from entering the net. In fact, and call it. We'll continue going forward. Is a double pinch there, trying to get towards net, but Jinpachi with the clear. 30 seconds left here. Major. Oh well, this game is majorly over. It was over probably as soon as the 4th goal went in, to be honest. And 25 seconds left here. Power trying to get something on. It was a great little pinch by Call It there, and he'll roll into the midfield. Major not getting to it. Call It will be back on it. Tries to get a double tap. Jay is pre-jumping. Major's up. Everyone of Gadalian's Academy is up here. But it will be tucked away to the side, and Call It gets a 50, and it'll end up back in the own half. But game 1 very much going the way of Gadalian's Academy.
Yeah, I mean, it was expected, just seeing their past experiences. Like I said, right at the start of the match, just pressing tab alone. I think you knew that Gadalians were going to take it. I wouldn't say the series is completely over, however. I think with a quick pep talk and some motivational words, sorry, I think Domus might be able to slow down a little bit, realize where they're going wrong. But Gadalians take a very clean, very well-deserved 6-0 there, with Call It picking up 4 whole goals there with 8 shots. I mean, what do you have to say about that?
Absolute dominance. I mean, you take a look at Domus Astra there, 1 shot on net. They were barely out their own half. They do have a substitute, though. That's quite nice to see. Maybe we'll see a full team rotation here up against quite a strong side. Call It. After the initial miss, ramped up a lot there to get 4 goals under his belt. The one scoring all the goals was Call It, and just like that, Gadalians, they have such a major advantage here in game number 1. It's whether or not they want to, well, mess around with it in game number 2, allow Domus to come forward a little bit, see, do a bit of a defensive training at this point. But I don't see the series going any other way other than Godalian's Academy. And ladies and gentlemen, I do have a drink. You'd be pleased to know.
I'm slowly running out of mine. I think I need to open a window soon enough, but I might have to start taking layers off. But no, I think, like you said, Gadalians are nice and comfortable. There are a couple subs in reserves here. I don't know if they've applied any. I don't recognize any new names, but I'm rooting for Domus here. Like I said last time, I do love an underdog story. It's not completely over. We've seen worse comebacks. We've seen bigger comebacks, sorry. We know that Domus, all it is a car and some boost and some balls, but anything's possible, I think. We're going into the second game here. It's a great kickoff there. Call It just dribbles it in. I mean, the standard, the higher in the ranks you go, you know how important kickoffs are. And I think that's just something Domus might need to improve on there. Call It, great kickoff, another great touch, just dribbles it in. 4 seconds in, Call It's already first put his name up on the leaderboard. I mean, I don't want to say it's already written, but I think I know where it's going.
Yeah, especially after that kickoff. I mean, Domus, they struggle with quite a lot of the fundamentals against this side. Again, God Lions, they're very good in the air, as you can see there. Jay with a flip reset tries to tuck it away. It's a double commit again in net. It's like they've lost all their trust in their players, and once that happens, there'll be plenty of gaps for Gadalians to try and expose here. That's a good little bit of placement by Melly. The net's wide open actually, and they will tuck it away to make it 1-all after a
No.
after a after a major overcommit and to the absolute wonder of V2.
Oh, I can't wait, man. The score's even. I was down in the dumps when I saw that first goal. I'm not gonna lie to you, but the score's even. It's only 30 seconds down. There is a slight possibility they can win 2 matches back to back here. I've still got faith. Major goes for another goal here. Nelly's left in goal by themselves. There's 3 Godalians just waiting for this goal to get displaced. But no, I think Domus are standing their ground here. They know they have to get offensive here to try and get a goal, but instead it's a clearance goal from Call It. Instead, he puts his name on the leaderboard once again with the second goal. I don't know if it was intentional, but he's just found the back of the net. He's known there's no one back there. He knows that Domus were a bit too far up there, and it's 2-1 instead. I'm gonna go back and put on my frowny smile.
Well, they've done what's known on my team as the Daramus play, where you just hit it downfield, notice there's no one back, and it will find the net eventually. The Shadows will be looking back at that one, and I can go to them and see, I told you so, even a pro team does what I do. So, you know, just take a look at this game and you can explain why back post rotation is always important, and always important to have one back. As a long ball clear and a good pass to Corley again. Backboard is exposed. Double tap comes through. It is 3-1, and Corley had so much time on that ball. Major with the pass mid. Jaya with the pass across to Corley. And as soon as that backboard was clear, you could tell a double tap was inbound.
And that was a great shot from Call It. I'm going to put my hands up here and say that was skillful. I mean, Call It finds a great pass into a great double touch. Jinpachi, though, was very close to saving it. I think it was very possible. But I think you said that if you can do it, an esports player can do it. I think if an esports player does what I do when I play Rocket League, it wouldn't be a great show. But we're going to continue here. Call It slings it up the pitch. Power finds his touch on it. He's dribbling along the center. He's got no boost. Passes it straight to JR. I think he needs to slow down here. He passes it to Call It. Great save instead. Call It keeps in contention here. Passes it to Major. I don't know if it was intentional, but it's a great touch instead. JR finds it. Flip reset. Gets the double. Jinpachi slings it onto the goal. No one's in goal. Can they convert it here? Comes off the backboard instead. No, they cannot. I mean, I'm still rooting for Domus here, but I'm struggling to find the straws. I mean, I'm going to go back to being quiet.
The underdogs are certainly struggling here as Jaya with another pre-jump double tap. But Call It is there to tap against the backboard. You're bound to see Major come flying in eventually. Thinks better of it as Jaya collects the boost. Major on the same side of the ball. Could be a double tap psycho to try and get the ball clear here. But Major tapping that one to Call It. Call It to Jaya here. Jaya is up. Jaya will get the touch. It's almost a lovely little passing play there by Godalians, but it doesn't quite work out for them. They are flexing their mechanical prowess as they say that a double commit does come through. Call It still in the air though. Call doesn't quite get to it, but again, the mechanical prowess of this Godalians Academy side is definitely showing, and at the moment there is nothing that Domus can do here.
I mean, Domus have had 2 attacks, I think, this whole match, and I think both times they've run short on boost instead. I think they just need to prepare and they need to be a bit more conservative here. You see it again. They've only got 20 boost here. They know they're trying to help each other out. I think they just need to slow it down. Know that they have to try and communicate, try and convert these into goals, but it's looking a bit short here. It's a great pass over to Jaya. Mayor's there on the far post, another back. I mean, that was a hectic goal. I think I saw 6 passes there back to back, but I mean,
the
Italians just showing their prowess there.
3, 4, 5, 6. Absolutely spot on with your count in there. 6 touches, 5 passes, 1 goal at the end of it. Really good play there. Just toying with their food, our Godalians here, and it's absolutely perfect stuff from them. Call It. Send this one into the mid. It'll be up high. Jinpachi has to get to it. Will, but Jay is there waiting. That 50 needs to come through. Doesn't quite. So Jay will get a flip reset. Beats that one with amazing car control. Major tips it over. The net was wide open, but we all know the hardest goal to score in Rocket League are the ones that are wide open. You put so much pressure on yourself. Even the best of the best can do it here. As Call It gets a shot of his own. Not really wanting this scoreline to remain at 4 and a 3-goal advantage. They want to really run this team into the ground here.
Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better knowing that they also miss open goals. I mean, it happens to everyone. But no, I think Godalian's just showing they're having fun. They're doing these crazy plays. I think they have some ground to stand on here. I mean, they're doing these flip resets. They almost convert it, and instead they're doing these crazy double touches. They've definitely found their place. I think they're having fun in their voice call. I can only imagine. But I'm still rooting for Thomas. There's a minute left, please.
A minute left on the clock then. I mean, I'm just impressed that they managed to get a goal on the scoreboard, to be honest. It was at the cost of a major overcommit from Gadalians, but after that, they never really seemed in the wrong as Melieli tries to get a shot across there. Doesn't work out for them. A bump tries to come through on Jay. It doesn't work out there. Major pass to Call It. Call It leaves the backboard free. Major with a shot. It doesn't quite work out, and Jim Patchy send this up the wall. Low on boost, gets a pass across in the mid. Melieli sends it downfield. Like we said, if you see an opportunity at net open, you will get a chance at net. And Gernbauer will take it through to make it 5-2, and V2, you're landed with that one.
Oh, thank God, thank God. I mean, Jim Patchy's actually got some great saves coming out of the book. I think they're able to read Gadalian so well, even though they're doing these crazy plays and they've managed to convert it to a goal there. I've got a massive smile on my face. I'm able to leave this with 2 matches on the board. But I mean, like I said, the passing plays are coming back out. They almost sling it across the pitch. I mean, the stark contrast between teams here is astronomical. But you see in Jay, he's just having fun. I think that might have been Jim Patchy again. I mentioned before, defense, absolute top tier.
I mean, they've quadrupled their shot count since the last game. They've managed to get 4 shots on net this time as Jaya tries to double tap it to his own net as Jaya keeps this one up, tries to keep it alive. Major with a miss there, and it will drop down. Godalian's Academy will take it 2-0 here in the series and advance to the round of 16. A very good series indeed for Godalians to get them started in this tournament. And just like that, the RLCS Challenger tag came through as well. It's it was pristine Rocket League. There was nothing much more to be said there.
Yeah, I mean, looking at the lineup alone, I think that you could have placed a couple $100 on that. I mean, that was understandable. I think that's where everyone believes is going to win. But I'm glad that they did manage to convert it into goals. I think my MVP was Jim Patchy. I mean, some of the saves there went a bit unnoticed. I mean, they were able to read Gadalians there so well. I think most people would have just given up and maybe gone a bit salty if it was a perfect match. But no, I think the integrity here is high, and they tried their best, and you can admit that. But even with the seeding in place, you can see the difference in play styles and the communication. I think the chemistry there alone was enough to make the Gadalians on top. But I can respect the attempt from Thomas, so they have my respect.
So take a look at the bracket here as we see things develop over time. Obviously, Godalian's going through and DNA as well. Some really solid Rocket League coming through from both, well, both sides respectively. Just different styles of Rocket League as well. We're just going to take a look at what is to come at the moment. You've got Wiley Esports against Parallax as well in the round of 16. TPMB against Godalians in the round of 16. Shark 800 kind of decide. DSQ Esports are in here as well. Pretty solid stuff here in this tournament. Again, DSQ Esports, part of the RSC, have put their name in the hat for this tournament as well. Another good team in this. The Caledonia Blue as well are rising into the round of 16. Techie Teachers as well make it through. Dynasty Esports, Rounds GG, and Engine Stuttgart on the bottom there as well to get coverage of this side. Why have I been made host? I don't know why. Can I hand it back? I'm not the one deciding which teams are gonna be on air. Let me just set that back. But yeah, there's been some really quality sides here as we've seen so far, and there will be more to come. It'll be quite nice to see.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned before the broadcast, I'm not too familiar with the lineups here, but are there any names that stand out to you that you might keep an eye on? You know, they might make it to the finals, maybe even the semis. We might see them again, but I think off that match alone, we knew that Gadalians, they're a team to be reckoned with. But are there any more names that stand out to you?
Like I said, DSQ, another strong side. They managed to make it to, I want to say, top 48. If I could check their Liquipedia real quick, you know things go down when you start checking teams' Liquipedias. Um, DSQ, search up DSQ, Team DSQ. They should be in the RLCS. I'm not quite sure if they actually made it onto the Liquipedia, to be fair, but they are another strong side to be reckoned with here in this tournament. I can I've definitely seen them in the top 128. They've definitely made it comfortably through day number 2 as well. I say comfortably through. They made it quite far through to day 2. They always fell short of the main event. Just take a look here at some more of the teams. Rounds GG looks pretty professional. I'm not quite sure. Renshiro. Ooh, actually, if looking at Rounds GG here, um, so let me do a quick search on FNC here. They are RLCS contenders in APAC. Rounds GG are an APAC contender, and they are taking part in this Caledonia Esports, Caledonia Smackrooni's Cup as well. So they are another very solid team to look out for. As I'm doing more research on this bracket, the more excited I'm getting, the more I'm licking my lips at this bracket. There's some excellent stuff, some excellent teams here in this tournament. Engine Stuttgart, just take a look here, see if I can recognize any names. None as far as I could see at the moment. But yeah, we'll keep you updated around the grounds. Just some really solid entertainment going about at the moment. Just trying to figure out which ones are next on air. We're just waiting for Jay to confirm that one. I think that or Rab, one of the two beautiful founders of this organization. Can only congratulate them on their hard work for this. Please keep me on the casting booth as long as possible, please. Quote, quote, blink, blink. But no, we are just waiting for the next matchup. I'm not entirely sure. I feel like DSQ could definitely be one to take a look out for. I feel like if we could make them the next series, that would be something. DSQ or Rounds GG. You've got two options there, two very strong round of 16 options. I'm just checking if all the matches are confirmed in one of there's one more series left to go in the round of 32. You've got Cupertine Esport up against Team Awoken, and Team Awoken still yet to hand in the result. We're just waiting for the result on that fixture. If I can just see the match, in fact, I don't think anything is going on over there neither. We are just waiting for one game in the round of 32. There's been a bit of a hold up at the moment. We are just trying to make sure we get through the round of 16 nice and smoothly. We get some coverage for you there. So maybe we could take it to a break. I'm not too sure. Silence fills the air on a dark night in Reading here.
I'm waiting for the
I'm gonna
report.
start writing poetry as I sit here.
Start pondering my thoughts. Hopefully, Domus make a comeback in the losers bracket. I don't know if that's a thing, but
Yeah, they come out of nowhere, just pop up like, oh hello.
there's just a little sympathy vote. But no, I think, I mean, the very first match that we've been able to commentate, it was a 10-minute overtime, a 5-minute overtime, sorry, 10-minute overalls. I mean, I think if every match was like that, so you can understand the delay. I mean, the overtimes are endless. It can be anything, any length. So I think you have to give us some time here. We'll see who we have next, but we'll be back in just a
A couple more people to shout out then. We have LJ, Sarah, and Sven for the success for their first Caledonia collab stream as well together, doing a Forfeit Friday. I'm pretty sure, is that coming up? I haven't been in the loop, unfortunately. I do have Rab giving me some nice information, and we're taking a look at there's some admin issues at the moment. Yeah, it did happen last night, the forfeit Friday. Unfortunately, I was too busy sleeping, most likely, on my Fridays. I spent a lot of that time just having a nap, making sure I'm well prepared for Saturday. And even today, I wasn't prepared enough. Um, but yeah, we just chilled out. This Saturday has been a bit broken at the moment. We'll take a look at what sides are up to come. And I think Awoken, they've had some issues with their game only starting. I mean, it started an hour ago. They should be ready to go here, but no one seems to be ready at the moment. Bless me.
double bless you to Doromus. But yeah, I mean,
Thank you very much.
Rocket League's Rocket League, isn't it? I mean, overtimes can be endless, and if it goes straight to the wire like the first one did, then it's not going to be a whitewash like the second one. I mean, it will be some very exciting matches as we go further up the bracket. It will get a lot better, but I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm glad. I thought it might be a bunch of walking footballers like my dad attends, but no, this is next level gameplay. proper APAC RLCS contenders. So I'm looking forward to this next matchup, which we will have for you in just a moment.
Yeah, take a look. I would say it's Fancy. He's from Finland. Don't know how to pronounce the name properly. FNS lowercase I. Um, APAC contender 5th and 6th, 9th and 12th, and 17th and 22nd in the recent APAC Opens for the Birmingham Major. Really strong player there. So you can see some good stuff coming from the APAC region later on in this stream. Just trying to hype things up here as things have come to a bit of a standstill at the moment as we are trying to get things sorted between, I want to say, Awoken and who's that? Some French side. I was just gonna say some French side because I'm not gonna bother trying to pronounce that one. Um, but yeah, just unfortunately, when it does come to tournaments that run like this, I've used challenger mode before. I've run tournaments on challenger mode, and you get a lot of issues. A lot of issues that you didn't even think could happen, where people would like input the wrong result all the time, people not show it up, and it makes things a lot more difficult. So again, shout out to the admin team. Like they may be getting a lot of hate in the chat at the minute, but to be honest, it's a big thing to really get running. And apologies to everyone struggling through to get the results they want in this bracket, but it's a lot of work behind the scenes. It doesn't look it on the main screen, but trust me, when you're sat there with a group of people trying to figure out what exactly is going on in these games, it makes things a little bit more difficult. So apologies to all of you out there who are having concerns, but we are trying to get through this like anyone else. At the end of the day, it's a bit of Rocket League, it's a bit of fun. It's free to join, a bit of money on the side as well if you manage to win the tournament. So again, just keep your heads calm, cool, collected. Get ready for the next game. We are prepared and ready to go, ready to start up potentially the round of 16 soon enough. As we are just sat here waiting. It is a wait for what is. I I'm trying to find the match. Where's it gone? Yeah, Cobertine Esport against Team Organ. The issue being at the moment is that neither team have readied up a match. Neither team have managed to like ready up. There's no one online at the moment, so you've got two teams that are not playing. You know, you've got two teams that are not playing right now, and we are getting follow botted in the chat. I think that's painful. Um, that's gonna be even more work on the admin. So thank you to whoever who's done that. That's really annoying. Um, just take a look here, and there's a lot of chaos at the moment. A lot of back and forth between Cobertine and Timo Organ. I don't think the game has been played, so we are just waiting. Again, full apologies to everyone there. We are just trying to figure out what's going on. Match 57 will be on stream next. Um, so we should be ready to go relatively shortly. Um, I feel like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
feel like I feel like we're doing okay filling out the time.
Well, yeah, yeah. You especially, yeah. You found your drink. You found your your Zen state. I think you've been able to talk for a lot of. But no, it is a it is a grassroots, like you said. Shout out to Caledonia. You don't realize the amount of effort that goes in behind the scenes. There are so many admins, so many situations, and with it being remote, not only the broadcast but also the teams playing, being able to organize something like this is incredible. So shout out to them. But you'll be glad to know that I think I currently manage three teams for my university, and getting them to get into like tournaments and find other unis, it's hectic for maybe half an hour, all the way up to an hour, trying to find that other uni. And so, yeah, no, the fact they're able to put this on and try and keep up with the pace of the stream is good. But no, we've been told it's match 57. Having a look at the bracket here, it should be rounds GG versus Engine Stuttgart, but we will find out soon enough. But no,
So
taking a nice chill pill.
it looks like Team Organ have forfeited. I have no idea why. I mean, I do know why, but I also don't understand why this game never went underway. It's wait for an hour, but again, that's probably not my issue. I'll just sit back, relax, and just getting ready to go. But I will be doing some admin work myself now as I get what will be, as you said, the APAC side up against the next. I just need to log in, make myself known in the chat, make myself readily available. As we try and sort things out here. I'm just going to get the lobby up here. Same deal as before, 3v3. Just trying to sort out the team names now, I suppose. We will have, what is it? Rounds GG up
Mm-hmm.
against Stuttgart. How do you spell Stuttgart, mate? Yep.
STUTTGART.
And their surname?
E.V, I believe. Surname Engines. Engines Stuttgart.ev. Yeah.
Engine
Thankfully, I'm not having to do any admin, so I can just sit here, nice and zen, just get to chat away, not having to type away instead. But no, if it was anything like that last match, I'm actually quite excited. I'm waiting in anticipation here, tiddling my fingers. Hopefully, they can keep up the standard gameplay like we just saw. But no, you heard us last time that the Gadalians are actually part of an academy there. But as Dorame just said, these lot, they have a contenders player here for APAC North. I'm excited. I think they're going to keep the standard. I think it's just keep on going the higher up we go. There are no loser brackets, so no one's able to get that redemption story like I was hoping for. Shout out Thomas, man. You did your most, but we will see. We will see. The match is everyone's slowly getting in, trying to get that decal on their car, try and find the right Dominus, find the right Fennec. And the players are ready, but no, you find us again on the Champions Field. It is Heatseeker though, so we will see.
Oh no. Oh
I
wait, that
take a
is
little bit
my bad.
longer.
That is my bad. I forget. I've only like if you know me as a streamer and stuff, Heat Seeker is what I do. Okay, I completely forgot to change the game mode. Apologies about that one.
I saw
Yeah,
the whiteboard to the right, and I was like, I don't know what, I might have missed out on this bracket here. I don't know what's going on here, but we'll go with it anyway. It's
yeah,
completely fine.
that is my bad completely. New lobby will be. Has everyone left the lobby? That's the question. So if I create this now with the same details, I hope we should be good. We're not back in a Heatseeker lobby. We are at DFH Stadium here for round CG up against Stuttgart. We are not seeing a 3v3 Heatseeker tournament here yet. Not on the Caledonia channel, at least. But yes, we are. We are all in the lobby, ready to go. As Renchiro will join up, a big player as well. Fincy also in, and Jarku. Again, all solid APAC players, and we have all teams ready to go. And it's about time we get underway as Stuttgart, or not. Never mind, I overhyped it. They've all left. Go? Question mark.
The engines were there.
There you
You can
go.
hear them all
They
rain.
waited.
There we go.
They waited for my message. I
Needed the
appreciate that, ladies and
permission.
gentlemen. But we are very much underway here. We have two very solid sides, two RLCS contender sides here as Heinz Ketchup gets us underway in game number one. And Fancy tries to get to that one, doesn't quite work out. Jarko will send this downfield. And V2, I've done enough talking. It's time for you to take this game underway.
I'll try my best. I'll try my best. I mean, pressing tab alone, looking at the leaderboard, some crazy titles here. You've prepped up already, but Ren Shearer just opens it up immediately, strikes it into the back of the net. I don't know how it managed to find its way down there. Jarku gets a bit of a soft touch into the corner. I think it might have been a misread from the defensive side there, but Jarku finds the first goal 20 seconds in. Like I was trying to say, you're pressing tab, you're looking at some of these crazy titles, RSCS 24 Challenger, SSL Tournament winner. I mean, this is going to be a crazy match. Hopefully the standard keeps its high. Heinz goes to the 50 there. Renshiro finds a way on goal, pings it against the backboard. Opetix, bit of a struggle of a name there. Slings it back, gets a boom. Heinz slings it up to Rice. Can he get the redirect? No, he cannot. Slings it back to Jarku. Finds a big touch into the opposite corner. Hopefully they can take this downtime. FNSI applies the pressure. Rice strikes up the field. Jarku knows he's got cars hot on his tail. He needs to keep that speed, keep that momentum. He does a great 50 there. Great job so far. And again, FNSI has a great shot here. Rice pulls off a crazy psycho. Slings it into the opposite corner. I mean, off of that alone, this is going to be a crazy matchup. Hopefully we're going to see some more passing plays like we did last match, sorry. And there might be one for here. Opetix tries to find the net. Comes off the post instead. Rice slings it up in the corner. Renshiro clears it out.
So we take a look here. RLCS one top 128 up against APAC top 32. It all in the round of 16, bear in mind. So this is what happens when seeding doesn't quite go your way, is Jarku will double the scoring here, but again, a good performance at the minute from Stuttgart. Right now, the European side trying to figure out this APAC side, and it's been quite solid effort from both teams so far. And this may not be as one-sided as the last game, but you could see ever so slightly the difference of quality between these two sides.
Exactly that. Yeah, I mean, both teams, they've upped the levels here. You're seeing the crazy touches. I think most importantly, we're seeing the control. Both teams are just taking it nice and slow. They're passing it to their teammates. They know where their friends are going to be because of that chemistry, that past experience they've got. And I think that's the standard, the difference we see in the matches before this. But no, both teams slinging this ball up, trying to get the pass off to each other. Riot pings it off the post instead. Optix tries to find it again, misses the flip instead. They're slinging it up the pitch. They know they can get another touch. Riot instead finds it. He tries to get it up the pitch. Zero boost here on the corner. Tries to get on the goal. Jarku sat on the near post. He doesn't need to overreact here. Then tries again. Gets into the middle. Riot takes a shot on goal. Optix tries to get the demo. FNSI comes out, comes back in. Clears it all the way to the opposite corner. Riot tries for another psycho. Finds the net as well, but he gets a great save from Heinz. Jarku trying to keep the pressure up. They know that they're going to be on the back foot here. Trying to find their footing after that save. Optix just slings it across, trying to make their team some time here. Jarku with a great double touch save. But no, I think the control here... Sorry, you keep going. I keep
Yeah, sorry.
trying to interrupt there.
No, it's all good, mate. All good. It's all natural here. But as I say, like Stuttgart, they are getting forward, and this series is very much not over. They managed to hold them to a lack of a goal thereof in, as I say that, a lack of a goal for a couple of minutes. But as I say that, Renchiro shuts me up immediately and scores the third. But again, quite impressive series so far, as you see here in this round of 16. It could be quite interesting as the bracket develops. We do have quality sides on either side of the bracket. You could very well see a return of God Alliance in the final potentially, and if there's going to be a final to look out for, it would be Rounds GG up against God Alliance Academy. It could be some absolutely interesting stuff. You're talking RLCS level event here in the final if it makes it that way. As we take a look at the score here, I mean, it's great stuff to watch, isn't it, B2? It's absolutely fantastic stuff to watch. It's Heinz Ketchup. We live in a universe where Heinz Ketchup can get an RLCS tag.
Yeah, I think people are a bit confused when I said, "Oh, Heinz got the save," and they look and it's a Rocket League stream, but no, there is a player called Heinz, and he is dominating the field here as I speak. It's now 3-1. Rice just finds another soft touch. I think they're a bit on the back foot there. They're trying to scuttle around. Everyone's a bit low on boost. They're a bit stunned, but Rice just slips in there. A nice clean goal, giving themselves one more. They need two more. It's a minute 15 left. I've got my hopes high. I reckon Stuttgart could pull it back here. It's very possible. This is Rocket League after all. I'm going to say the quote.
It is very much possible. A minute left to go. I've been impressed with both sides. Obviously, at the moment, the APAC side taking comfort in this 3-1 advantage, but Optix is trying to shut them up here. Flip reset, beat out a 1 on the backboard. Who's to be on the end of it? Rios with the pass mid. Heinz Ketchup sends it back to the corner. It's going to slow the attack down a little bit, but does get another touch. Jarku send this one, but the boost control at the moment is all Stuttgart as they have them back in their own third. They can't seem to push out from that as of right now. Bit of a missed touch from Jarku, but it's a good 50 by Renchiro. Optix sends this to the sidewall. Vinci is up to get the clear. It's a great intercept, but that's not going to be enough. It's going to be sent downfield. The net's open. Heinz Ketchup managed to get the save there, though. 30 seconds left, and I feel like now, okay, we can start counting and moving on into game number 2, unless there's a goal in the dying embers here.
There's always a chance. 50 seconds left on the clock, and they're applying the pressure. Rice just tries to get it back against the goal. He tries to find it into the box. Optix does the same. Heinz gets a touch to it, but sends it wide instead. Rice knows that he needs to convert this somehow. 5 seconds on the clock. The speed is just increased. 2-1. I think that is it. Unfortunately, Stuttgart could not turn up the temperature there right at the end. It's a great first match. But I mean, was it expected? Not really. I mean, looking at the leaderboard, looking at the titles, like I said before, it's going to be a tough match. But I think you're right saying that it's going to be I think we're going to see Godallions in the final again. It's just against who, and this match may be the one to decide it.
Stuttgart managing to get 9 shots on the scoreboard compared to Rounds GG's 4. Right? That just tells you how much they were trying to push forward, especially in that second half. They were starting to develop good attacks, solid pressure there as well. Rias top in the scoreboard for Stuttgart, but Jaku, your man of the match there for that one. 504 points, 1 goal, 2 assists, 1 save all around the pitch at the moment. But again, very solid rotations from Rounds GG, but Stuttgart, they have managed to break through. They know what it's like to score against this level of team. It's just whether or not they want to hold back in defense as well.
Yeah, I think both teams have done it before. They've played at a level like this. But I mean, it's still a great standard of gameplay. I mean, Stuttgart are able to stand their ground, but they can't keep up just yet. Hopefully, going into the second match. I'm going to say it again, but they're going to need to communicate a bit more. I think both teams, they need to, not both teams, sorry, Stuttgart alone, they need to make sure the morale's high. They need to keep that motivation. I think Rams GG just need to keep the momentum instead. I believe they can do it. I'm going to trust in the underdog again. I've been to Stuttgart myself. It's a great place, so I'm going to back them. That's my chemistry with them.
We head into game number 2, and again we have an underdog supporter in the commentary booth. I'm going to be neutral for the majority of this one because I don't like getting myself involved in Rocket League politics, to be honest. There's too much drama involved around it, especially at the moment. But Rias going for this ball, just trying to bait out Renshiro, does so as well, gets the beat as well, and all of a sudden counter-attack potential for Stuttgart here as Optix tries to get a shot across, but Renshiro immediately charges him down. It's down to Heinz now to get this save, does so effectively, and Rias 50 across. Heinz send that one back to Optix. Renshiro is up though, and that's a great beat. The net has a potential chance, and there's a great redirect by Rias, and Stuttgart take the advantage after 40 seconds here.
I'm celebrating once again. Stuttgart get a goal on the leaderboard here. It is a great redirect. Rias, you know he had it in the locker. He just had to find the place, find the time. He scored last game. He scored this game as well. As much as it's a bit late for me to remain biased, but I believe in Stuttgart. They need 2 matches here. I've done it once. I've done it again. Jaku tries to get the 50%, fakes it instead, comes off the crossbar. FNSI tries to get the touch instead. Heinz with a save. Rounds trying to apply the pressure. Rias slings it back across. FNSI takes it high. He knows Renshire on the backboard, takes it down instead. Goes for the low reset instead. Renshire slings it back in. He knows there's no one in goal. Can he get the goal? Yes, he can. Simple Rocket League here. I mean, it wasn't a powerful shot. He didn't need the crazy mechanics, but it was comfortable. He needed to stay cool. And he does exactly that. He knows there's no one in goal. There's no need to overcomplicate it. It's now 1-1, 2 minutes in. 1 minute in, sorry.
Rias with a lack of boost there to even get the save, had to reverse, and even then it was just a bit too slow to get to it. It was just nicely tucked away there by Renshiro, and this pinch will open up a little bit of space as Optix manages to get the block, and Rias blocking that one as well. They're quick to the ball, this Stuttgart side, and Vinci tries to get a shot on. The net's open again, and uh-oh, it's all crumbling for Stuttgart at the minute as the defense has completely disappeared.
I mean, looking at Round's goals alone, I mean, some of these goals, they're a bit simpler, but that was not one of them. I mean, that is a high-level goal. I mean, the angle, you need to make sure you're in the right position, you got the right speed, you got to make sure the angle's correct, everything has to be spot on, and they've done exactly that. We're about to see a crazy mechanic as well. He comes off the roof as well. Can he find it? He hits off the post instead. Renshire with a great shot there. Heinz clears it. FNSI keeps it in contention here. He tries to pass it to the middle. Heinz with another great save. Not Heinz, sorry. Renshire is there to collect it. Rias tries to apply himself against the goal again. I mean, the speed that both levels are playing here. The goals, like I said, it doesn't need to be crazy, but sometimes you need that little sparkle, that little silver lining, and this might just be it. Renshire takes off the ceiling to pass it to his teammate. FNSI tries and fails. Optix gets a great save. Jaku tries to main calm. Great 50 into Rias as well. Both teams trying to struggle for the boost here, struggle to get that massive hit into the goal. Try and pass to a teammate, maybe even just go direct. We will see, we will see. Rice in the great time, in the right location, sorry. FNSI slings it into the corner. A very uncomfortable redirect there for Heinz, but he still finds it. Zero boost, he picks it up here. He's got a shot on goal here maybe, but FNSI slings it down into his teammate. Renshire goes high, a simple double touch here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Optix tries to get his car to it. He's just a bit too slow. He might have been a bit low on boost there, but Renshire, great double touch. 3-2, 3-1, sorry, and we're halfway through the match.
Completely open space on the backboard there. Renchiro, a well-developed, well-seasoned player in the likes of RSC as well, playing a lot of threes, a lot of time put into professional Rocket League as well, and same can be said for FNC there. It's just, I don't know how many times I've called his name different. Stuttgart goes for a shot there. Optix hitting the crossbar. They could have brought it back to one, but Renshiro Guro carries this downfield, gets a pinch and scores. Immediate counter-attack. And Renshiro on fire in game number 2.
It's a great shot. I'm going to put my hands up. He's come off the backboard there. It's just a nice clean pinch. I mean, the mechanics are coming out. The standards slowly rising. Stuttgart's opportunity is looking a bit less of a wear here. They're 3 goals down with 2 minutes left. But that's not going to stop them from trying nonetheless. It might be a counter-attack, but they're going to stand their ground nonetheless. I mean, Hines taking it nice and slow. Low on boost, it goes for the 50. Rice is there. Passes it to his teammate. Can it go back? Tries for the fake. Renshire reads it like a book. Hines takes it off the top of his car. Tries to slow it down a little bit. Jarku with no boost. Gets the save. Rice finds it once again. I think Rice's positioning here is just, you can see, like you said, their seasoning. He's a conditioned player. He knows where he has to be, when he has to be, with the right amount of boost. Like again, he knows he's going to get that dribble. He needs that flicker, but he has no boost. Perhaps he needs to slow down a little bit more. But no, it's a great attempt from Rice. FNSI takes it up. Renshire tries to find the pass as well. It turns to a 50. Optix might need to slow down here.
He had a chance to pull off that flick, I feel, did Rias, but it didn't quite work out for them. The Stuttgart side struggling to break through. The full Finnish team, the full Finnish roster of rounds here, competing in APAC this season. And Renchiro gets a bump, it'll fall into the mid. Rias is there to get the clear though, solid clear. Hines Ketchup gets a redirect. Can Rias finish it off? Not quite. It's a good save by Fincy there. Optix up again to try and apply pressure to the backboard, but Renchiro is there to drop it down. 45 seconds left. This game could very well be done and dusted, especially after this little counterplay by Rounds. It's not gonna come to a lot though, as Rias well controlled, tips it past one, doesn't get it past Renchiro. It will be in the air. 30 seconds left. You could say game number 2 could very well be complete here.
Yeah, I think Rhodes, they don't need to do anything silly here. They can try and just sling up the field. There's no point in trying to overcommit here. They're going to slow it down. There's 20 seconds for 3 goals. I do not think it's possible, but I'm going to try. Rice tries for the air dribble. Can't make it land. FNSI. They realize it's too late. Let's have some fun. He chose for the air dribble. Can't get it instead. This game is very well over. And it's a very well done to Rounds GG. It's a very well deserved win.
Good save there by Optix to round up the series here. Making it 2-0. The ball will be grounded by Fincy there. And just like that, Rounds GG progress to the quarter-final. I can't believe we're saying this. It's been a lot of drama, but we are eventually in the quarterfinals, and it's been quite a positive performance all round. Obviously, Renchiro not even getting MVP there. Has a hat-trick of goals, but Fincy was the one to top out on that one. But Renchiro definitely the MVP in my opinion there, as we head into almost another series in about 5 minutes time. But we are going to take a quick break, ladies and gentlemen, ready for the quarterfinals. Stick around with us. We won't be too long, as well, we are just waiting for the rest of the round of 16 matches, and then we'll get quarterfinal coverage underway. I'll be Deramus, this is V2.
Never thought I'd hear your voice again, and now you're taking up my mind. One spark to ignite the flame, and then it happens all the time. And I'm feeling every little thing you say to me. Wanna wake up and ditch the city. Break out, these walls are caving in, and you're a tidal wave. Yeah, take me back when you said we can do this until we're dead. Just a little bit farther, we're breathing underwater. I'm keeping your heartbeat like a drum. We can be kids out on the run. There's nothing better. I'm just glad we're young together. It's 1 a.m. I could dance with your silhouette. Tell me where you wanna go. Your smile's looking dangerous, and I can feel the afterglow.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to coverage of the Smackrooni's Cup, where we are entering the quarter-final stages. And live for you, upcoming, we do have Parallax up against TPMB on screen. It's been quite a bit of intrigue across the board here. We do have quite a lot of solid teams as well. TPMB, I haven't quite taken a dip into who they are as a team. I've taken a look at other teams around as well, but at the moment it's been some quality entertainment, and alongside me today is V2. V2, how you doing, man?
I'm doing very well, man. Yeah, yeah. Open window now, so getting some air circulating. But I've got a fresh drink. But no,
That's
I
good to
think
hear.
the standard hopefully keeps up. I did mention Al Sharif have made it all the way. Before the stream started, I mentioned that Al Sharif, there's someone to look out for, and they have made it. They're up against Round GG, which we did just cast, but like Dorami just said, we got Parallax versus TPMB here. Is there any information on players here? I can't remember if you searched them up or not.
Well, Parallax were a side that we've had on stream before. We know this sort of play style. TPMB, we do not have any info on. However, we will get the players on the pitch. Now we shall get this series underway. Still a best of 3, I'm pretty sure, in the quarterfinal stages. I think they change after the quarterfinals. I think it's a best of 5 in the semis. You may have to let me know. Someone somewhere, just ping me a message. I'll find it. Why are you a ghost? I just read that maybe. Anyway, we get this game underway, and Mex will get us started. Doughty trying to challenge through, and is that a Christian sign? How are we gonna cast a name like this? How are we gonna cast a name which is a cross? I'm just calling cross.
Call him Cross. I'll go for Cross as well. I can settle for that. We've got another one on the other team as well from Mex. We'll call Mex Cross, and we've got Cross as well. But no,
Fantastic.
the standard's already here. You can see this dribbles. We've been told in the team chat as well, we're going to call TPMB the Pinchman as well. I don't know if that's accurate, but we're going to do it anyway. We've got the Cross, we've got the Pinchman. And the match is very much underway. The speed's there already. Zyok's got a great read there. He's managed to come off the back of that failed save attempt, sorry. Cross there, coming off the backboard. I don't know. There's another name we can't pronounce. We've got M3GSR. We're going to call him Meg, maybe. I have no idea. But missed the save. Cross is there.
Well,
It's a great goal from Zach.
loads of tongue twisters here on this pitch at the moment, but one that I can say is Doughty here, as Doughty goes for a ceiling shot into the corner. Will finish it up to make it 2-0. Great start here by the red side of the Pinchman. I've heard of the Pinchman before, actually. I can't remember where from. Oh, that's right, RLCS once more. But, you know, the way this is going, we're going to have a full roster coming at you in the semi-finals.
Yeah, some of the names are dropping here. A lot of RCS, a lot of APAC. Hopefully, we're going to be able to see it. I mean, the standard has risen massively. We're seeing the speed. We're seeing the redemption. I mean, every player is here to win it. Cross there goes up. Mex reads it again. Drez is there to meet it. It is the ground. Doughty's there to hit it up. A nice demo there from Drez, trying to find that ground for Meg. He goes up the cross. Cross with a great touch. Over to Zuck. Tries to get an own goal. He does. Drez with a great save. Nice and controlled. He doesn't need to smack it. Doughty takes it a bit too high there. Keeps the control, however, because he knows his team's that's going to be there. Takes a shot on goal. It's a nice comfortable save from Mex there into another 50. They're trying to get up the pitch here. I think he misses it by accident. But no, I think both sides, serious potential here. We're going to see some serious goals, I think.
I'm loving the support there for Parallax Betrayal here in this side. Obviously, the team that got knocked out to them on stream, giving their full support to this side, and why not? It is nice to see. In fact, Doughty trying to get a free shot on, and Zyok will tuck that one away to make it 3-0 here after a minute 54. Now, will this be a whitewash again? I kind of have a feeling it will be at the moment, but that's not really fair to say. 3-0 after 2 minutes. It's definitely doable to come back on.
Yeah, Zyok finds his second goal, puts him on the leaderboard, finds his team 3-0 up, 3 minutes left on the clock. I mean, I don't want another whitewash, but it might just be that. I'm not going to pick a side like I did last time. We will see, we will see. It depends. I do love another story, sorry. So hopefully Parallax can bring it back. He did say they've been in this tournament before. They can hopefully pull it back again. I don't know their previous track record, but I'm not going to root for them just yet. I'm not going to root for anyone, actually. I bring it back. Meg, try to get
Just
on
revoke any statement.
I did not mean
I really
anything I
have.
said. Cross here,
Yes.
passes it over to Doughty. A little back and forth play here, a bit too hard. Doughty tries to find the rebound. Cross tries to keep it in contention. Mex with a great touch. Meg trying to find the chase as well. Tongue twisters all over the place here. I'm going to get a bit lost as well.
Pinchman 3-0 up still as Doughty gets time to flick it up, and Cross will get a shot towards, and it will tuck away. I didn't think that was on target, but he managed to find the utmost top bins to tuck it away there to make it 4-0 for the Pinchman now.
Yeah, it might be a whitewash. I take it back. With 2 minutes left on the clock, I mean, it's 4-0. I don't want it to be another whitewash. I want you guys to have something to look to and watch for, look forward to, something to us to cast over. But another kickoff goal. We've seen it before. I think Cross has just, he's conditioned. We mentioned it before. He's a seasoned player. It's a great kickoff. He's read it perfectly. He's got the boost for it. He does exactly what he needs to. Makes it 5-0 with 2 minutes left on the clock. It's looking a bit dark, but we keep the hopes high, please.
The Pinchmen are constant returners here as a fifth was put away. The Pinchmen obviously, made multiple time returners of this tournament. I don't think they've yet to win it actually here for Caledonia. But again, they are starting strong at the moment in this quarter final. They're trying to carry this one forward. Yuck with a 50 will break through, and that is 6-0 to Good.
I take it back. Minute 40 on the clock. 6 goals up. It's looking a bit ropey. It's possible. This is Rocket League. You'd need 7 kickoff goals back to back here to maybe put yourself up on the leaderboard a bit more. But obviously, the chances of that are very low. But the Pinchmen do it again. It's now 6-0. Every player on the pitch has a goal on their side. Hopefully, the Parallax can equal that a little bit.
Take a look here. If the Pinchmen do make it through, this is the furthest they've been in this tournament to date, as long as I can see on, as far as I can see on Liquipedia at least. I can't see much more there for you as Drenas tries to get something on the scoreboard himself. Doesn't quite work out. Well, this could be a clean sheet, complete whitewash of a series. However, it's still quite nice to see Pinchmen, obviously, in dominating fashion. Another team added to the list on stream as well, obviously, just to get your name out there a little bit. A lot of people know, especially in the semi-final onwards, you kind of know who these names are already. However, in these quarterfinals, round of 16, 32 stages, you see a lot of new players, a lot of good coverage as well. For them, it's quite nice to get them on board, and that's the beauty of the Smackrooni Cup. You've got people from all sorts of skill levels rocking up to this tournament, having a good time. And well, it gets down to the business end, especially in the quarterfinals. You can't afford to really let games slip away.
Exactly that, yeah. I mean, the Smackrooni's Cup, it's a free-to entry. Why wouldn't you? But then you come up against an opponent like this, and you're thinking you might go to Marvel Rivals instead. I mean, that was a great goal there. Dorsey just pings it up to the backboard. Ziyuk with a great redirect. Did he need to? Probably not. He did it anyway. Extra style points. Puts them up 7-0, 30 seconds. I think the first match is already in the Pinchman's way, but hopefully the second match, the Parallax can pull it back a little bit. The kickoff's a bit jagged. Ziyuk finds a goal. Not find a goal. He finds himself against the goal instead. Dresnot with an uncomfortable save. They might have to convert it here. Gets another touch onto it. Cross brings it up to the ceiling. Goes for a flip reset instead. Mex starts it down. He knows that they're going to have to try something here. Finds it into the corner instead. They're not going to be able to convert it. Not even a pity point. Even get the demo. The double demo. They're not offering any pity points here. It does not matter who you are. They're going to sling you down and they're going to make it 7-0. It's 1-0 going into the first match of the series.
So the Pinchmen make it 7-0 in game one. We didn't see the Brazil scoreline of 7-1. Unfortunately, Parallax couldn't get an opener at all. In fact, they only had 1 shot there compared to the Pinchmen's 10. This really shows you how dominant the Pinchmen have been. Obviously, the scoreline will tell you the exact same thing. I don't know why I'm reiterating myself. In fact, it's just been an exceptional performance by the Pinchmen here.
Exactly that. I think this team, they've been able to play with each other so much. I mean, you're seeing the way they're passing to each other. Not like the last match we saw. I think it was the Stuttgart and the I forgot what it was. The GG people. I forgot the name. But no, the chemistry's there. You don't need to do these crazy passing plays, these crazy freestyle mechanics. It's simple football. You see the scoreline. They don't even have any saves. They have no saves racked up on their side of the team. The Pinchmen, they don't need to save. They've taken so many shots. They've scored so many goals. They don't need to sit in there and match. It's fine. It's fine.
I'll save you the embarrassment rounds GG there. The GG side.
That one.
But yes, we head into game number 2, and Parallax obviously have a lot to come by through here in this tournament. Obviously, making it to the quarterfinals is impressive, but the team they're facing up against was probably something they weren't really expecting, and I don't blame them, to be honest. If I were to, like you said, if I was to join this tournament, or if you were to join this tournament, we'd be probably thinking the exact same thing. Oh, look, we're in the quarterfinals. Oh my goodness, RLCS 2024 contender.
Yeah, there's a couple of people here who thought, you know what, let's have some fun. It's just gonna be a cheeky tournament. There's some money on the line. And then all of a sudden you press tab, you're up against these crazy players, these crazy, recognizable names that they've played on they've played on stages triple the size of this, and I think that shows it enough. I mean, Cross just gets the craziest mechanic I think I've ever witnessed with my own 2 eyes.
Yeah, really nice little double tap off the backboard there. Lack of boost to work with, but that's a nice goal explosion. I think I've seen that one before. But Cross, yes, getting the opener here as the Pinchmen looking to continue to assert their dominance in this tournament. And Cross getting the cut through. Will get the pinch across. Yuck should be turning back around for that one. In fact, orbits the boost a couple of times, so eventually does get on the back end of it. Not enough pressure from the blue side. There's the double tap dunk comes through, but Driesnat managed to get a crucial touch on it. Doughty trying to fake out one, but Driesnat again, the last line of defense, getting that one clear. But the pressure has all been towards the blue side. We haven't seen much of a counter come through at all so far.
Yeah, counter defense, counter attacking. Even I think Cross is just such a star player for this team. And you mentioned the goal explosion. I believe that did just come out, so he's got some commitment. It's part of the off-white bundle, I believe. I literally saw it as I loaded up the game today. But you can tell he's committed to the game. He's got these crazy bundles. He's got these crazy cars, the skins. I think I saw him rocking the Vitality car skin there. So he's in the scene. He's keeping relevant. I'm going to try as well, but as far as I can remember, I can't even remember the team's names, so I'm going to try my best here. The pinchman tried to get a goal on goal there. Dorsey gets a great read off of the goalkeeper instead. I think it was Yuk there with the original shot. Passes over to Cross. He goes for another shot as well. That was just a straight pass instead. My apologies. A great passing play, I suppose. Cross over to Dorsey. Both players have a goal on the scoreboard now. Apologies.
Yeah, Cross with a solid pass across there. Cross across, of course. Had to make that link up at some point. As Dries tries to get a pinch across. I keep saying across. Help me. I'm stuck in this cross loop. As Doughty tries to send this one downfield. Doesn't quite work out. And Siuk tap that down to Doughty. Doughty sending it downfield. Cross is going to be there. I need to stop saying that word. It's going to stop sounding like a word if I keep saying it.
Cross crosses it into Meg's cross. I mean, it happens. Some of the usernames are going to be a bit iffy, but got to roll with it. I think Mex passes it up. Cross is there to meet it in the middle. Passes it up to Meg instead. Gets a heavy touch into the corner. Doughty's there to see it down. Nice and controlled. He doesn't need to do too much. Drez tries to ping it up. Cross is there to cycle it over the roof instead. They're going to try and apply the pressure, hopefully. I mean, it's 2-0. We're halfway through the match. They need to pull something out here. They need to start taking the risks and playing a little further upfield. But Zyuk instead is just not going to give them any chances. Trying to get a shot on goal there instead.
Nats carrying this downfield. Has some attacking pressure, but it bounces high, and Zyuk is there with very limited boost to get to it. A little cut by Dries Nats allows Mex to get to it, and Dries not getting the touch. As Meg sends this downfield, Zyuk getting a touch up high and cross towards the backboard. Mex manages to get that one clear, and 2 minutes left to go, and there's still yet to be a goal from the blue side of Parallax, and Mex just getting a save on that one. Really awkward defensively from Parallax there, but it's cleared well again. It's whether or not they can apply pressure. They're sitting too far back. They need to be quicker towards this ball if they want to get an opening goal here.
Yeah, a minute 40 on the clock. I think it's 2 goals down as well. I said it before. You're going to need to take some risks. You're on the back foot constantly. The amount of pressure that the pinchmen are applying to you here, you need to just get that breakaway. Try and get a boost. Just sling it up the field like they're trying to now. But then you see Doughty is just there to read it again. Gets the flipperies there. I think he's having a bit of fun here. They need to just keep it up on that side of the pitch. Try and run them down. Great save from Mex instead from against Zerk. Doughty pings it up again. Tries to find it in the box. Comes off the post instead. It's a great attempt. Cross just keeps it in contention here. Zuck goes for it as well. Cross is there again. Just keeping it in the half. I don't think this complete kickoff has been in the pinchman's half at all. You can see why. I mean, the amount of time they're touching the ball, they don't need the boost. They're having some fun. They know they need to make some breakaway here.
Absolutely. They just try to send the ball downfield and Cross sitting on the backboard, managing to get a beat on one. Cross against Mex. Cross. Pass over. And Siuk doesn't manage to get to it. Doughty tap off the backboard, and Mex will tap this to Dries. Dries carrying this one downfield, has boost to work with, doesn't use the full benefit though, and Cross gets the demo. Doughty bumped in the air. Cross pass to Zyuk. Zyuk with a shot towards the backboard. Cross with the rebound, and it will be a finish. 3-0 to the good tier.
Yeah, we've seen that goal explosion a bit too many times here. I mean, Cross has just put himself on that leaderboard again. That's his second goal. It's a very good goal, that as well. You see that they passed it between each other 2-3 times perhaps. It's a very well-deserved goal. It's looking like it's going to go to the pinchman in this second match of this series. It's 3-0. It's 20 seconds. There's a chance, but it's slowly falling away.
Right, it's only taken me 2 hours to realize this is a double elimination bracket. We have a lot more Rocket League left to go. Um, I'm just taking a look at Challenger mode now, and it said show lower bracket, and my eyes widened, either in fear or pure excitement. Who knows? But we do have plenty of Rocket League left to go. This is the quarterfinal upper of the double elimination bracket, and the Pinchman will take the upper stage and will finish will finish at least a top six, I think that is, by slotting themselves in the semi-final. And pretty solid series there so far by the Pinchman.
Hmm. For those of you who don't know, the lower bracket is if you lose a match within the first or the second round, you do get a redemption. I think I mentioned it before. You might not get that chance to come back, but you do instead. There is a chance that Domus could come back. They could make the comeback. The redemption, we will see. But no, we've got a couple more matches going on in the background. It's a lot more than what you see on stream, but no. Matches, they keep in their high standard as well. It's hopefully going to get a lot more exciting. The names being dropped here, the teams being dropped here, the competitions these players have played in, it's going to get a lot harder.
I want to say, unfortunately, Domus have been knocked out, but I can't find them in this lower bracket. I can't. Oh wait, no, I have
I'll
found
find
them.
them. I'll
Yes,
find them.
they've been knocked out. They've been knocked out in match
No.
101. Domus Toxic. Wait, that's Domus Toxicus. Wait, who are we looking for? Domus. There was another Domus side.
There's Astra. There's Domus Astra. They
Domus
lost as well.
Astra.
Never
That's right.
mind. Match
Okay.
93. Okay,
Never
cool.
mind.
Anyway,
Okay, no problem. But yeah, that's one of the quarterfinal rounds wrapped up here. And I'm just trying to take a look what's next on the dessert menu, shall we say, of this very long bracket. We do have two quarterfinal matches left to go for you, and I'm just going to find out who's going to be up next. It's just trying to figure out what's going on here at the moment. There's a lot of stuff, like we said, going on in the background. Still plenty of matches going on at the moment. We'll take you around the grounds at the minute just to see what matches are going on right now. You have Shark 800's party up against DSQ Esports. That is the quarterfinal match. And then you have Third Anglo-Dutch War of 1672 to 1674. I can't believe I read that entire title. Up against Techie Teachers. That is the, I want to say there's another quarterfinal match. I'm getting lost in the source as I say this. I think they are the two quarterfinalists. Yes, they are indeed. And then we head towards the lower bracket then, where you have Dynasty Esports up against Parallax Bonsai. They're currently underway. You've got Furax team up against DNA Dragons as well. DNA Dragons still holding strong in this lower bracket. Youngsters against three randoms. And then Caledonia Blue, we're still going strong. The wee Scotsman are still in the lower bracket up against Amber Warriors. I could put on my best wee Scottish accent for you, and Caledonia Blue, they are taking the lower bracket by storm. I'm gonna
I'll
stop
try my
doing that.
best. I'll try my
I'm gonna
best
stop
Scottish
doing that.
actor as well. I mean, I think
Please stop.
if we have to cast.
I've been told to stop by Callan.
Okay, I'm not going to try and pronounce the Third Anglo-Dutch War of 1672 to 1674 in a Dutch accent. I think that would be a bit too much. But no, I think some of the players here, some of the teams here, they're trying to throw the hardest team names for us to pronounce. Like you saw last time, we got Cross, we got Meg Cross. I mean, the names are stacking up against us, but hopefully these players, they've come into this match with a smile on their face. Hopefully they can leave it as well. But no, there are so many matches. We're going to wait and see who we're up against next, but it will be a good one, I guarantee.
If the mods want anything else to do with me, I can I could do this whole the Restless cast in a Welsh Valleys accent if you really wanted to. But match number 63 looks like it will be the next one on air if I just set up the lobby for that one. Third Anglo versus Rounds GG. Rounds GG make another comeback here in the upper bracket. Third Anglo. I'm not writing the entire thing out. I don't think it would fit. Against Rounds GG.
I think before we go in, we might as well decide what we're actually going to call them. We have to
Now I'm
predetermine their team name.
No, I'm pretty sure this is a best of five now, right? No, it's still a quarterfinals. Ignore me. I'm chatting a load of waffle once more. Um, but yes, it is a best of three here in the quarterfinals. A lot of games still to go in the background. As I said, plenty of lower bracket rounds to go. I don't think we'll be done until about midnight, the way this is going, to be honest. So strap in. I'm running out of beverage, but right now I'm going to take a quick So it breaks a velo. Entertain the chat. Go ahead.
I'll try. I mean, I'm not going to pronounce their name every single time, but we're going to call them Third Anglo for this match, I think. We got Third Anglo versus Rounds. We got to cast over a match of not Third Anglo, apologies. We got to cast over Rounds before, and they played very well. And they did just beat Al Sharib as well, so they've got knocked into the lower bracket. Will they bring it back? Who knows? Like I said, I am non-biased. I'm non-partial. I've changed my ways. But no, I think the match is going to just keep on getting better. Nothing much to say else apart from that. I think Third Anglo, going off the name alone, they've got confidence. I mean, being able to type that into a challenger mode with a straight face. I mean, good for them, man.
There's no way they did it with a straight face. I refuse to believe. But, yeah, V2, I'm gonna leave you be for about a minute and a half. I won't be too long.
No
Just
problem at all.
entertain the chat while you're here.
I'll try my best. I'll try my best. No, it's been a good couple of matches. Darren has been able to save me a couple of times with the calls there. You can see I'm struggling. Rounds, apologies. I did forget your team name. Hopefully I won't do it this time, but it's going to be a good match. We will see. We will see. The players are yet to join up, but no, so far a very good match. Like you said, there's so many more matches to go. I'm going to give it a crack myself, having a look through how many matches there are to come. We've got the upper finals after this, but right now, what you're about to spectate is the upper semi-finals. After that, upper finals, and then it is the grand finals. I believe it ends there. It does, yes. So, like I mentioned before, the lower bracket is currently underway whilst we are speaking over this one as well. I'm going to explain it again. The lower bracket, if you lose any match, you get knocked into the lower bracket. You get a chance to redeem yourself. If you continue winning your matches, you can go all the way to the grand finals. So there is a chance for you to join us back in the grand finals. So we will see who that is. But no, the players are slowly joining the match now. None of the names I recognize. Rounds GG, we've obviously seen them before. Hopefully the names are a bit easier to pronounce this time. But no, we got Renshire, we got Charky. They're ready. They're ready. Hopefully their team are coming to join us shortly as well.
Yes, I have come back from the Shadow Realm as well to join you back in just in time, hopefully. Maybe. Unless Third Anglo have decided to join the Shadow Realm with me and then just never return.
I was having a look at the matches, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong, we have an upper semi-finals, an upper final, and then it is the grand finals. Is that correct?
You may very well be correct. Yes, that's right, because there are lower finals as well in
Exactly.
the
Yeah.
lower bracket. So things will just keep getting moving. We may have a long wait for the final. Yeah, the upper final. Oh my goodness, I wasn't prepared for this. I'm mentally prepared, I don't think. Yeah, there is an upper final, and then there's a grand final. Oh my goodness, which is the winner of the upper final, the winner of the lower final as well. So we do have plenty of action left to come. And take a look here. The lower round of 4, or it's weird in lower bracket. There's how do I explain? There are still, if there are 16 teams left to go, there's still plenty left of Rocket League left to go as well. So take a look. We are barely scraping the lower round 8. And that's because the semi-finals, all the quarterfinal matches, I'm pretty sure have been played now. We're just waiting for the winners of the guys who got knocked out in the round of 16 to win their games, and then there's a lot of brain work. And then when the semi-finalists get knocked out, they have to wait for the round of 8 teams to win their game and then play the semi-finals or the lower quarterfinals. And when the finalist gets knocked out, they play in the lower final, and then they play in the grand final. A lot of brain power here for a Saturday night.
Yeah, I think that nap yesterday was a bit needed. I think that, like you said, so many more games to come. I did mention before, the redemption is very much possible, but every time you lose, there is a chance you can come back. No, I'm excited. I'm excited. But no, the lower bracket is obviously going to be behind the upper bracket for obvious reasons. You have to wait for the match before to end, and then you have to wait because there's so many more round of 8s and round of 4s and semis and quarters. The upper bracket's going nice and smoothly. That's what we're spectating over today. But as soon as we get into lower brackets, we might enter the Shadow Realm as well, to be honest.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we do have this upper quarter final game ready to go. I'm sure I've given them the message. Please, can I please, please go. I'm begging. we have a schedule to follow. Motion is not here yet. That is ideal. But we do have Defsy, Little Motion, and Nick Beast Meister on the opposite side. We do have Renchiro, Jarku, and wait, we're missing a player. Ah, Vinci. Vinci was just left. To probably continue warming up and hitting insane clips in free play like most of us do. I'm pretty sure you've hit a quadruple flip reset, double tap musty, like the rest of us in free play. Surely, V2.
Oh, of course, I do it on the daily. I mean,
Yeah,
I can do it with my eyes
absolutely.
closed, to be honest. I'm looking at the names already. I'm trying to get them engraved into my brain. I know it's Rams GG now. I've apologized already, but no. We've got Rams GG. We've also got Little Motion. We've got Nick Beast Meister. So I think we're going to go by Little and we're going to go by Nick, I believe. But no. FN Sai, I believe it was you called them. I'm going to try my best to pronounce their names right, but no.
I might just say Fincy, to be honest. Makes it a
Fincy.
bit easier. You know, he's
I can
Finnish.
tell them Fincy.
Finny. Yeah, Fincy.
We'll do that. We'll do that. But no, just a little wait here while someone tries to get that oil change, I suppose we'll call it. Whilst
Get the
Fincy's
royal
getting his slip resets, someone else is doing some more work behind the scenes. So no, a little more wait.
It's coming up to 10:20 European time. Anyone dedicated enough to stick around long enough for this, you're very much heading into midnight and beyond for the European sides. Obviously, in the UK, we have an hour back, so it's not too bad. But yeah, we're just waiting for the team to ready up, and Motion has definitely been lost to the Shadow Realm, unfortunately. So again, more yapping and waiting and and waffle talk. I think we've definitely made our money's worth here.
We're trying our best. There's only so much Rocket League we can do, but no. It's actually incredible how far this game has come. I think before the broadcast started, I talked about how the standard gameplay alone, it used to just be, you'd fly up into the sky, you'd hit the ball, and then all of a sudden that would be it. You'd be celebrating off the roof. But now people are hitting these crazy flip resets, wave dashes, pinches, all sorts, and the standard is just kept on flying more and more. Every time I check back on this game, I feel like there's a new mechanic, and no, I feel like there's always something to talk about with this game, just not when it's not happening.
Well, we are now finally ready to go as Motion makes his return from the Shadow Realm. That's what I'm going to be calling it now. Whenever players just disappear on a whim. Yeah, 3v3, best of 3, upper quarter final, second one of the day. And kickoff will get underway as Nick Beaver and Little Motion starts underway. We take a look here. We do have Collegiate Rocket League in the tournament. The first tag of Collegiate Rocket League I've seen of DefC up against the APAC season side of Rounds GG. Now, whether or not this APAC side will come through or whether or not the CRL side will come through, I don't think it really matters. We'll see them further down the line in the semi-finals, especially the lower semi-finals and the final as well. There's going to be a lot of competition, especially the final 5 teams as well. It's whether or not they have enough energy in the tank to really carry forward, because this is a lot of Rocket League to play in a short amount of time, especially at this competitive level.
Yeah, I think it might be a game of endurance, I suppose, but nonetheless, both teams are still flying out the gates. They're going to try their best, obviously, and with the standards, like you said, you got the CRLs, you got the RLCS challenges. The standards going to keep on staying high, so you got to make sure you're staying hydrated, you're staying focused, you're doing the most for your team. But no, so far, a bit of a slow match. No crazy flip resets. As I say it, almost gets a shot on goal there. Defsy with the return. Over to Nick. Pings it off the crossbar instead. Little's there. Great save from Jarko as he comes off the roof of the goal. Pings it out to Renshire. Bit of a miscommunication there into a pinch, but great save once again.
Indeed, Nick sent this one downfield, but it's returned by Vinci. Defsy tries to get a shot on net. It gets bumped out, but this could be a chance here by Little Motion. Renshiro again coming in clutch there to save that one on the goal line. And well, all of a sudden, this CRL side looking a little bit stronger than the APAC. Well, I want to say veterans. They are new to the APAC scene this season, but they are holding their own here, and it's quite impressive to see.
Yeah, I mean, you can see, even though this is a 0-0 scoreline, so was the first match. I mean, I'm going to say again, they went into a 5-minute overtime and it was 0 goals, but the standard in gameplay now, you're not seeing just loose ball launches across the map, but you're seeing the positioning from players, the boost restoration. You're seeing all sorts, the different techniques each team are playing out. You can see that's why Little Motion, he's waited his time and he's finally scored. He gets a great read off of that as well. Defsy pings it into the box. Little is there. No one's in goal. I think it's a bit of an overcommit there. I'm not too sure. And that makes it 1-0. 2 minute 44 left on the clock.
Oh, is it best of 3 or best of 5? It is definitely best of 3, right? As Fincy equals this one out to make it 1-all. Are we in the semi-finals? Have I just been lying to you all on stream? I wouldn't put it past me, to be honest. This is the upper semi-finals. Yes, it's best of 5. Ignore me, I'm completely wrong. Yeah, best of 5 here, not a best of 3, even though I've made it a best of 3 on the preset here. Completely my bad, but we will be playing to 5 games. This is a lot of Rocket League now, and it becomes more and more enduring as time progresses. I'm not sure if the final is a best of 5 or a best of 7 neither. We'll just have to wait and see there. Get confirmation from the admin team as well. Defsy sends this one across. Little Motion launches that one downfield. But again, this game number 1 now becomes, I'd argue, a bit like not as crucial, obviously, as in a best of 3 environment, but definitely one to get a hold of, because all of a sudden, if you win the next game, you're at 2 match points, and you're quite comfortable in this series. It's whether or not this one will go the full distance, because right at the minute, we've only had 1 full game go the full distance, and that was the very first game, if you remember, all that time ago.
Exactly that, yeah. I think a point on the board is a point on the board, but I think when it's a best of 5, you can take a bit of a backseat. You don't have to get guns blazing, whip out all the tactics, expose all the mechanics you've got. You can take a bit of a backstep here. But Nick just says, nah, I'm going to double tap, try and dribble it into the sky instead. Jockey gets a great save. He can't get the other. Defsy just slings it down into the goal. He makes it 2-1 with 1:20. I think it's a great shot. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to remain unbiased. I'm not going to shout anyone out. But no, it's a great shot.
Well, I'm going to say it how it is. Really nicely angled shot. Pretty poor defending from Rounds GG, to be honest. You can give your opinion on plays, you know. You're quote unquote paid to do so, as I like to say on air. A lot of the time, I will verbally show my grimace if something disgusting happens on pitch, as Nick Beastmaster gets a beat out and Jarku, low on boost, has to find something, but Little Motion buying time, doesn't steal the boost, so Renchiro will have a chance to go forward. Fincy, solo play of his own. I was thinking more of an outside pass to Renchiro, but there is the pass play we've come to see of Rounds GG as Jarku tries to play off the ball, but that's floating dangerously in the air now of third Anglo, as Defsy gets past Little Motion. Little Motion will tuck that away, and Jarku left awkward once more. 3-1 to the good now for third Anglo.
Yeah, another simple goal here. He keeps it nice and low. He knows what his teammates are capable of doing. He just slings it in front of him and just lets them do the rest of their work. Little Motion. He picks up his second goal there. He's not top of the leaderboard, but he's still got 2 goals under his belt. I mean, pressing tab alone, you can see that Rounds are on the back foot a lot. You can see that they've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 saves here. They're going to try their best to try and make it a bit more offensive at some point. They've only had 4 shots overall, whilst the third Anglo-Saxons have had, I believe it's 10, I can't remember the maths, it's 13 shots. They might make it 14 here. Nick with a great save. Jarku gets the return. He goes for a fake, I believe. Nick reads right through it, slams it into the corner. Fincy's there to return. Up against the backboard, dangerous position here. DC clears it out. Jarku's there again. Ren Shiro tries to get the goal. Nick's there again. Great defensive prowess there. Defsy keeps it control. There's no need to slam it about. It comes off the corner. Does it go into goal? It doesn't matter. The third Anglo-Saxons get the 1 point on this best of 5 series. It's a very clean win.
Just because I could say it. Third Anglo-Dutch War of 1672 to 1674. Take game number 1 against Rounds GG. A bit of a shock to myself, especially. We may take a little bit of a server reset depending on if both sides agree. But yeah, so 1-0 to the good are both teams, and we are going to get a lobby reset. So obviously everyone will leave that lobby, and I will just create a new one. No, I don't want to join it. No. I've made a mistake, but it is 1-0 to Third Anglo, just to put that out there. Yeah, interesting series, interesting matchup so far. Completely unexpected result. I don't know about yourself. I definitely thought Rounds GG were going to take this one again quite comfortably.
Yeah, I mean, soaring how they played one of the previous matches, I forgot who they were against the first time, but they did play really well. But I wasn't expecting that result. You're right. It was a very good match. But no, best of 5, like we said before, it is also to play for. It doesn't matter if the I'm trying to figure out what's happening, and they keep tuning and leaving. I'm a bit of a stargazer here, just watching what's happened. But no, I think it's a very clean win. But they still need 2 more. It is still all to play for. It doesn't matter if you're one match down or 2 matches down. Even you can still pull it back, and it is very possible.
So there is a fresh lobby up for the teams waiting to join. We are just waiting for the players to arrive now and get this one underway. Hopefully it isn't as laggy as before. Jay, if you can hear me, I'm slowly starting to dislike this double elimination format with 48 teams. Why did you put us through this gauntlet? It's a long slog. However, we're very much trying to enjoy ourselves here. Definitely enjoyed ourselves. Completely forgot about the Welsh game that happened in the Six Nations earlier. I'm not going to talk about that. In fact, I am going to talk about that. How disappointingly close were Wales to winning that game? Very, very close. So painfully close. I don't know if you watched the rugby V2.
I do not know. I don't watch any sports really. I'm more of an e-sporter myself. I said before the broadcast started, I'm a manager of my Rainbow Six Siege team for the uni, and I'm trying to tune into that. But the invitation was just ended, so I'm taking a bit of a low step now, just keeping a low profile. It wasn't the result I was hoping for, but no. What happened in the rugby? Enlighten me.
Wait, is there a different lobby that's open now? I'm so confused. Oh, lovely. Is that one still up then? Do we just join yours? I'm talking to thin air, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about me. I'm going completely medically insane. No,
The shadow realm,
Rab
yeah.
Rab is alongside us here, trying to make things run smoothly. And credit where credit's due. That man has been slogging out for the past couple of hours. Appreciate you, Rab. Much love. I'm expecting a response here, Rab. Don't leave me hanging.
No, the shadow realm did not shadow realm back.
Well,
It's
he's
okay.
left me in the dust to go and cry now as we wait for the teams to come back. Just to be clear for any new joiners, Third Anglo in the upper semi-final do have game number 1, and we are just waiting now for Rounds GG to join this one. Move on from there. I'm just gonna chill out now. I'm starting to run out of things to mention. There was the rugby. Swansea won 3-0 in the championship today in football. If anyone's interested in Swansea, I don't think anyone is. Um, but I guess I guess I'm just yeah yeah. No, nobody cares about Swansea. I'm just gonna sit here
It's
and
passion. You gotta
weep.
respect the local. You gotta remember that one of these teams is already a match point up. It is a best of 5. We just gotta keep that in mind. So it's not as scary as it might seem at first. It's not a best of 3 as it says at the top.
Well, it might very well be. It depends on if Rounds GG can take this one.
Fair point. Fair point. I was trying to figure out who it was that won the last one. I might have forgotten the name, but no, I didn't. That is a lie. But no, the speed is up, and both teams know. Match points are a point closer towards getting into grand finals.
Absolutely. And I've been told to enlighten you about the rugby result because there are Irishmen in the chat. And the Irish got lucky, okay? They got lucky. We had a solid first half, and if that red card rule didn't exist, we would have won the match, okay? Anyway, back to the Rocket League. Just as I express my opinions about the weird red card rule in rugby, the whole sending back. Little Motion gets a double tap and makes it 1-0 to take me off the tangent.
Yeah, like you said, it could very well be a best of 3 if the rounds get get their 2 goals now, but I don't think they will. Maybe not. Little motion, clean double touch. We're going to watch the kickoff here. It's a very clean kickoff. Jaku trying to play that ball here. Trying to fake it across. Gets the 50. Renshiro just right behind him after the 50. Slings it into the near post. Defsy's a bit too slow to try and get there. Not Defsy, apologies. Little motion. Could not react in time. Very close, however. Renshiro just a bit closer, I suppose. It's now 1-0. We're a minute down.
I blinked and that ball didn't still look in. However, you know, it's just the way Rocket League works. Renshiro send this to Vinci into the middle. Little motion has to get there and does get there. Goes for the double. Does set it up quite nicely. It's just off target. It's Vinci. Doesn't get a clean touch on that one. Jaku, the last line of defense to get that one clear. Little motion. Good control on that sidewall. We'll continue dribbling this across, but it's pinched high. And around it goes, and all of a sudden, danger area now in the blue half. It is sent clear. Little motion carries this one. We'll continue carrying it. Good amount of boost, good amount of control. We'll drop it down. Gets a dunk, and Vinci on the goal line gets that one clear. That could have been a fantastic little goal there. Very solid car control, and Nick tucks it away, and it is 2-1 to the good.
Both members of Third Angle there just getting very controlled air dribbles there. You saw Little not doing anything crazy, not going for flip resets or anything, but just getting it across there instead. It almost gets the dunk into the goal. But instead, Nick does the same thing, a little bit better, puts it into the far post instead. It's a very clean goal, making it 2-1, 3 minutes left on the clock here.
Renshiro gets demoed, which allows Beast to get control of the ball. Defsy a bit too close to that one. Little motion up on the sidewall, tries to control it. Gets a flip reset, but Jaku is there for it, and Defsy will tap that to the corner. It'll bounce out. Little motion bumped. It'll make things a bit awkward for Beast. Does well to control it again. Gets a block, and all of a sudden the attacking pressure on the blue side is ramping up a little bit more. Oh, hold on a minute now. Round CG does manage to get a clear. Nick Beast gets a dunk, and that's left Renshiro awkward. It's a 2v1 situation. They pinch it towards there, a bit too high. Defsy with a pre-jump towards the backboard. Double tap inbound. Fitzy gets a save. Some quality stuff coming out from both sides, defensively and offensively, as Renshiro fakes out Little motion and makes it 2-2.
Some great shows of gameplay there. I mean, you saw the whole of Third Anglo getting involved in that play before. You saw the pinch, you saw the double touch. They just couldn't make it connect, and instead, Renshiro just dribbles it up the pitch, gets a nice clean goal instead. It shows you don't need the whole team to score, but sometimes you might. We're going to see Renshiro takes another shot on goal. Jaki's there to try and return. Defsy with a great 50. Brings it into the top left corner. Slings it into the box as well. Renshire's there to return. Slings it right towards the goal. Little gets a great touch. Making it 2. Making it 3 instead. Brings it up to the pitch. Takes it to the halfway line. Renshire's there to repeat. Defsy keeping the control. Bit of a dangerous position here. Fancy takes a shot. Nick's there to return. Renshiro might be there for another shot. Is not. Little motion. Ran out of boost, is in the far corner, maybe going for a demo here. Defsy goes up for it as well. Nick Beast on goal. Brings it into the corner, wins the 50. A nice bounce into the top. Renshiro returns. Brings it into the middle pitch, wins the 50 as well.
Defsy with a good 50 here. Allows Beast to carry this one. We'll continue carrying it. It's a 1v2 here. Does the bump come through? It does, and Nick, well, I say it does. It was enough of a distraction for Fincy as Beast just sends that to an open net eventually. Fincy left in an awkward spot. Have to avoid the demo. By the time he gets to the ball, it's too late. Tucked away nicely there by Nick, and all of a sudden, you're looking at another advantage for Third Anglo and potentially game number 2.
Yeah, on the build up to that goal, you almost saw the chance for a bump or a demo up against the defender, so you can see the high level tactics here coming out. Renshiro tries to return one instead, goes for a flip reset. Can't make it happen. Little motion returns. Brings it up to the far corner, tries to get it in the box. Nick's watching over, but Renshiro is there again. I think a lot of these plays that Third Anglo are trying to put up, Renshiro is going to be the guy to swat it down and close down their chances. As I'm saying that, they go for a great passing play here. Little motion just can't get the ground on it, and Renshiro's on the attack. Puts on the ball, double touches. Nick gets a great 50, Jako's there to return. Brings up to the wall, Little motion, swats it down. Nick's there up against the wall. Can he make it a conversion? No, he can't. He brings it into the corner instead. I think Third Anglo are doing great here on the offense. I think the defense, they're going to have to strengthen up a bit. We're going to watch here as well.
Final 35 seconds left on the clock. Jaku takes the back left boost. Nick sending that one long. There's going to be a follow here as Devsy hits this one towards the backboard. Little motion, tries again to get to it. Doesn't quite work out, but a bump comes through. Vinci will be up for this one. It's a double commit by the blue side. This could be dangerous as Renchiro has a free backboard. Double tap inbound. Good save. Not enough. And Renchiro will get, I think that's a hat-trick. It is a hat-trick for the RLCS Challenger of 2024. Tucks that one away to make it 3 apiece. And this game is not yet over.
It was a great shot from Redshire there. You saw cool, calm, and collected. Just pings it off the backboard, pings it off the ground as well. Even swats it down from the save. I mean, that is, like we said before, that's a conditioned player. He's played Rocket League a lot. And that just comes to show it. Deepsea goes up for the goal, maybe. It is 3-3 here, so there's no point in not trying. Also gets a goal, almost gets the touch into the net. That brings us to overtime. Scoreline's 3-3. The tensions are high.
We haven't had an overtime in so long. Little motion carrying this one, fakes it out, gets the reverse. Oh my goodness! What a play by Little Motion there to get that one through. Singular masterclass. Fakes out Jaku, has enough on the wave dash backwards, beats out Renchiro. Goodbye, son. That is the second game going to third Anglo, and there is one more left to go now for them to take this best of 5. They are staring at 3 match points.
That was a crazy goal from Little Motion. I didn't think he got the rep it reserved. I mean, off the kickoff, he not only fakes another trying to get the ball initially, but then he also fakes the dribble as well. It was a beautiful goal. I think going into this third match, I'm expecting a lot more like that because that was entertaining.
Just clarifying some things up now. Match point to third Anglo rounds. GG struggling to break through this well, pretty solid side to be honest. As I'm going to take a look at Devsy's Liquipedia here just to see if there's any more experience in that man's back pocket. As Liquipedia's been doing me a solid for the entirety of this one. So far, getting me all the valuable knowledge at the moment. Is it DEF? ZZY? That's how you spell his name.
EFZY, yes, and a dot on the end as well.
There you go. Got knocked out to ascend in EU Open number 2. He was
Whoa.
Viva Hollandia from the Netherlands. Finished 33rd to 40th in the RLCS. So we will be getting an RLCS 2025 tag. And we head into game number 3 then. And it is match point, Third Anglo-Dutch War of 1967. 1967, 1672 to 1674. I just, I tried not to screw it up. I screwed it up anyway.
I've stuck to Third Anglo for a reason. I've messed up enough names. But unlike the scoreline perceives, Third Anglo, if they win this match, they are through. I think Rounds GG are now 2 match points down. They need to win 3 in a row here. I'm going to root for them just a little bit here. I do have the faith. They've got the players for it. They've got the titles even as well. But that doesn't matter. Third Anglo do not care. They're going to keep applying that pressure. Renshiro needs to pull it through here. And will he do it?
Third Anglo just see names on a scoreboard. It doesn't mean anything to them at the moment as Nick manages to get a beat on one, but Renshiro is up off the backboard. It'll go. Jaku with the pass into the mid. Fincy isn't going to commit to that because they know how strong the counter-attack of this blue side is. Little motion. Gets the touch. Continue going forward. Lack of boost to work with though. Try and fake out Fincy. Doesn't quite work out this time round. Does come back for the intercept again though. Renchiro off the backboard. Can they get anything off it? Not quite. Defsy sends us to Nick. No, not making connection on that one. But it has to be stated, this isn't their last life round GG. They head to the lower bracket if they lose this one. So we could very well see them again. And this is the beauty of the double elimination. It has its perks and disadvantages as Defsy tries to get a little play of his own. But yeah, if you're at this point and you're getting knocked out, don't worry, you've still got another life left.
I completely forgot about the lower bracket once again. I mentioned it before, but no, if you do lose, like Daramano said, you do have a chance. You do have a chance.
Jaku, tapping this one back. Fancy has time on the ball here. Little motion, and the immediate challenge allows the space to open up. Defsy gets that one, it'll roll up. And Renchiro can controls it, gets a flick past one, continue, tries to get a beat there, Jarku does on Little Motion, but the net's not open, Defsy is back. Little Motion goes for a little redirect here, not quite paying out for him, probably could have played that a little bit better, however, I'm going to ignore what I just said as that one is sent to the post. Doesn't quite make it 1-0 for Third Anglo there. It's almost their way through to the upper final. We're talking fine margins now.
Yeah, Little Motion almost finds another goal for him under his belt. There's a clean one of that, but it just comes off the post instead. Nick Beast now trying to get the return. A great push up against the right side here. He's trying to get the read. Jarku slows it down a little bit because he knows they're going to be fast. He knows there's an opportunity to fake here. Little Motion gets a great pass to Nick Beast off of 50. Can he convert it? No, he can't. Fincy, sorry. Clears it out. Nick rolls it off the top of his roof. A double commit. Renshire brings it up the roof instead. He needs to slow down here. He doesn't have enough boost. He's going to need his teammates hand here. Little Motion just finds it as it sits in front of him. He goes off the backboard. We've seen him do it before. He does it again. Nick, he's there to receive it. He slices it into the top corner of the goal. Little Motion, once again with another assist. I think his team just know what to expect. They know he's a danger from that position. They can just sit, watch, and they can just slot in there at the right time and just get another goal.
I'm not going to lie, I thought I was about to witness Little Motion hit the ceiling tap double touch. That Zen hit in Worlds 2024. Unfortunately, it didn't come through. It was a great double tap towards the backboard, waterfalling down there to allow Nick to slot that one in. But Renshiro tries to make an equalizer happen. That man has been trying so hard to get this team through this semi-final, but it's not working out for them at the moment. Renshiro send this one to the mid, Little Motion tapping it towards his own backboard, doesn't get the psycho. Renshiro has an open net, but Beast cuts across to get the save. This is quality stuff on the pitch at the moment, and what you're witnessing now is Rounds GG basically throwing the kitchen sink at it. They're chucking everything at it, and so they redirect towards net, but Jarku is there to get to it to save his teammate from a second goal, a potential nothing comeback here. But the comeback is still on. Fincy has control of the ball, gets a flick, and Beast with the clear. We are talking fine margins now for both sides.
I think you can tell from the emotions in her voice that this is where it all comes down. I think if the Third Anglo, if they can able to keep this read here, they're able to get into the upper bracket finals. So they're going to try here. They're going to try and play defensive, but they're not going to play too defensive, you know what I mean? They're going to have a great shot, a great pass from Renshire. I don't know what to say. Fincy's just slinged it down. It's the cleanest assist we've seen all day. He's off the back of the board. Renshire is just there once again. The passing plays between both these teams, incredible show.
Renshiro with a pass to Vinci. Vinci, as you said, the cleanest drop down you'll ever see. Back to Renshiro, but Beast wants to wrap it up. Beast wraps it up. He gets a flip reset shot, and it's 2-1 to the good. Every bit of savoury moment that Rounds GG had in that equaliser has been completely wiped in a matter of seconds.
Oh my, the return. They know. They're going to be in their group chat going, oh yeah, we just scored the sickest two-play goal. Little Motion just says, Nick Beast just says, no, we're going to slit that down instead. They're going to keep on trying rounds. They're going to keep applying the pressure to third, sling it into the middle. They're all low on boost here. They're going to try and convert. Little Motion knows that. Slings it up the board. Great pinch from him. 5 seconds on the clock. They need to convert this into a goal. Otherwise, they're getting sent into the lower brackets. It's now has to touch the ground. Defsy goes up for it. No one touches it. Jarku got the goal! It's an overtime goal. It's now 2-2. They didn't let it touch the ground. Defsy just lets it go over him, and Jarku's just there to return it into the goal, and he does. The match continues.
Defsy, lack of boost. That is a mistake that could cost him here as the start of the reverse sweep starts here. We have overtime in game number 3, and Rounds GG are not backing down. Nick Beast tries to get a clear. Fincy has the ball. Demo chased. Renshiro drops it down, but the space is opened up now all of a sudden. Renshiro tries to carry it round. Defsy sends that one to the corner, will carry it forward, keeps it tipping. But the hopes are alive for Rounds GG here in the upper semi-final. Renshiro blocks the pinch, and all of a sudden the attack is forward. Defsy, lack of boost, has to get the beat, does so spectacularly. And all of a sudden the attack is on here. Fincy has to do something a little bit better than that, and Renshiro is there to cover. 40 seconds into overtime. It's 2-2 here, and we're just waiting for what could be an advancement through to the finals, or we go to game 4.
The pace of this match has picked up massively. I think both teams are just full of energy right now, trying to get that goal. For rounds, this is them getting sent into the lower bracket. Then for the third angler, they're trying to get into the upper bracket final as well. I think both teams have everything to play for here. They do not want it to end right now. Rounds GG are not backing down. It's a great shot from Defsy. Brings them series to a close. Jarku tried his best to clear it, but instead he just gets read like a book and it just gets fed into the center box. And it's a great goal. Third Anglo find their third match point, bringing them into the upper bracket final. That was an incredible match.
What a way to wrap up that series. We thought there was a glimmer of a hope for rounds. GG Renshiro, definitely the backbone of that one, but they will be heading to the lower bracket semi-finals. Third Anglo heading to the upper bracket finals. And there is still so much Rocket League left to go in the background. We have another semi-final, I think, in the upper that we haven't covered. I don't think we are covering tonight. We're just going to take a look. Yeah, so Shark has made it to the upper final. We do have Shark's team up against Rounds GG. This will be another quality matchup in the upper final. We're going to take a look at the lower bracket real quick, see where people are at the moment. And we are just entering now the lower round of 4s, where DSQ and Engine Stuttgart have a matchup. Furax team versus Youngsters. Youngsters win there. And the Pinchmen are up against Youngsters at the minute in the lower quarter-finals. We still have a lower semi-final left to go. Still plenty of matches left to go, in fact. So the loser of that match, which was rounds GG, will play the winner of DSQ or Stuttgart. And then, well, you've got the Pinchmen up against Youngsters. The Pinchmen have won that one, and they're in the lower semi-final. And the Pinchmen will play whoever wins that one, the one of against rounds GG. But we will be heading to the final relatively shortly. We will be having a 10-minute break to the relief of both our voices, I think, here, V2.
No, I'm not complaining at all. I mean, that last match that we saw, that was impeccable gameplay. And the fact it's only going to get better, and both teams are just keep on proving. I'm seriously looking forward to this, so don't miss out.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to this Smackrooni's Cup, where we have a grand final action where it'll be Team Shark, the generic name, up against Third Anglo, who have just managed to make their way through. Unfortunately, we will not have coverage for you on the grand final due to some technical issues that we're having in the background. However, we will get coverage of this upper final, and well, this should be hopefully a really good quality match of V2.
Yeah, I think going into each match, the first thing I look at is usernames and team names. And I know that there's a player called Shark and there's a team called Shark. So we're going to have fun figuring that one out, I think. But no, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, the standard of match has just blown so far past my expectations. I'm so glad I got to cast this. It's been a pleasure, but no, I'm looking forward to this a lot. It's going to be a serious game. Third Anglo, we just saw absolute monsters on the field. Shark, we haven't got the pleasure to watch yet, but I'm sure they'll do just as good. We'll see. We'll see.
Well, they've made it here, so there's no doubt that they're a pretty strong side. I'm just going to check out the names here of Vorsville and Darku, and I'm pretty sure, yep, I am completely correct. Atom, Vorsville, sorry, get my words mixed up here, play for Atom Unity in the RLCS EU Open number 3. Now, you've probably heard me say RLCS quite a couple of times now, and it's no surprise the quality of players that we have in this one, but they did get knocked out 2-3 in the Swiss Day. They lost 3 games after winning 2, so they got really close to being top 16 main event in this third open. They just fell short against whoever was in the Swiss stage. I didn't have enough time to really research that one, but Shark's side are Nomster, I'm pretty sure. He's just picked up a couple of mates ready to play. I know Shark is. If this is the Shark that I'm thinking of, he's Irish. I know that because I was alongside 2 Irish casters when they got to main event, and I didn't hear the end of it for a good couple of hours afterwards.
Yeah, I don't know what regions everyone's from, but I'm sure we've got a mean spread here. I'm not going to be able to rub anything in your face, thankfully, but I'm not picking sides. Once again, I've learned from my mistakes. I'm impartial as it can be. So yeah,
This upper
what's
final,
the
though,
is upper final? Upper final.
say best of 7.
Best of 7. Wow. So
Best of 7.
those you don't know, best of 7 means you need 4 wins. Correct me if I'm wrong. You need to get 4 match points, and
Yeah,
then
so
you
4
get those
wins, yeah.
way. Yeah, cool. So it went from a best of 3 2 matches ago. The match you just watched, that was a best of 5. This is a best of 7. So
Indeed.
lots and
Longest
lots of
game
matches.
format you can have of Rocket League, and hopefully it's not a 4-0. I mean, it depends on what your opinion is. For some people, they hope it's a 4-0 to one side. For the other, it's a 4-0 to the other. But again, typical best of 7s, you tend to see 4-2s sprinkled about as teams very much shift and change as the series progresses. Now, if I was to put money on anyone winning, which I don't, because gambling is against Rocket League's terms of service. If I was to put boost on any team winning, I'd say Shark here, just based on who they are. I know this side I know the players on this side quite well, and I'd be quite surprised if this team falls short to this third Anglo team. So we do have the players already, I'm pretty sure. No, we are waiting on once more, but we will be getting this series underway. Maybe. I'll be giving them the command soon, as Vos has left the lobby.
Mm-hmm. People are leaving and joining. Leaving and joining. I don't know what that means.
That guy,
Like I
LJ,
said,
third Anglo, getting free elo here. Watch. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Honestly, you see Shark's side come out and you realize, oh my goodness, I've completely chosen the wrong team here. I'm just saying. You can probably clip that and then laugh at me later on if they do lose. However, I'm quite strongly supporting this side. Where is Vos? Vos, get back in the lobby. You were just here. I don't care if you're fine tuning your car to be a scarab.
sat in the garage trying to find that decal again, like we said. He's buying the
Cheering
off-white bundle. Yeah.
LJ cheering on my boy Defsy. Very nice. He's seeing funny colors. Okay, this is entertaining. This is peak Rocket League right here. It's not people It's not. It's not. It's got nothing to do with the gameplay. It's the people surrounding it. Force has finally joined the lobby. I can finally give them the green light, and we are underway here in this best of 7 as the players start entering the pitch. Shark, Shark, we need you, buddy. Shark,
He knows. He knows.
taking the mix. Shark, there you go. Shark has arrived, and we will get this best of 7 underway here in the upper final. Not the grand final to be confused with, however. Not be getting that one live on stream. Shark gets past into the mid, Vorse with a shot, and he's put it wide!
Oh
He's
my
put it
God.
wide!
It was a simple shot. He had the net wide open to himself. I think he might have been a bit too quick there. Maybe a bit nervous behind the wheel, but he has just pinged off the post. I think he needs to shake it off here. Does get a good save instead. Can he return it? No, he can't. Little motion keeps the pressure on. It was a very unfortunate miss there from Vorse. Hopefully he doesn't let it upset him too much. I'm rooting for him now, man. I want to see him back on his 2 feet. He tries again. Slings it towards the middle. Gets a great demo Shark, but he can't find the connection instead. That might be what he's looking for. Vorse keeps the pressure on. Finds it up top. Goes to the demo as well. Shark swings it up high, trying to find a teammate. Can't. Little motion. Gets a soft touch. Darky's there to receive it. He gets a soft touch ceiling. He tries to find it down. Can't. Vorse tries to ping it into the middle. Nick's there. Shark gets a shot on goal. Can't. Vorse is there to see it down. Once again, trying to press it against the team. Nick is there once again to read it. I think Nick's going to be a real defensive prowess on this pitch. We saw it last game. He is a serious person to watch out for, so maybe that's who you should be directing your demolitions towards, if any.
Nick versus Shark. I'm talking about the player, not the team here. I feel like that's two very key players to look out for as Defsy sends this one downfield. Shark in a demo to open up space for himself. Defsy low on boost. Darku with a pass into the mid. Shark doesn't get the double down. Vorse is there for this one to pick it up into the mid. It goes, and Darku up off the ceiling. Beast manages to get the cut across. Drop down. Shark. Oh, a bit of a miscommunication, but Vorse is there with a shot. Doesn't break through. It just strays wide once more, and that is 2 opportunities now that have gone astray for Team Shark.
Vorse hits the post again. You have to feel sorry for the guy. I mean, he's obviously trying to convert that into a goal, but he misses it again. I think that was a lot harder shot than the first one, but it's got to feel bad for him. Little motion tries for an edgeable. Shark's there to ping it off. Nick is there as well. I think defensively, I said it was Nick, but I think offensively, I think Little Motion's going to be the guy to keep your eyes on here. I mean, you saw what he did last game. His dribbles, incredible thing to watch, and then we're going to see it again here. It goes for a ground punch as well. I think offensively, it's going to be Little Motion. Defense, it's going to be Nick. We see Darky bringing it into the left corner here. Nick's there to swat it down. He's going to chase it up there. Shark's going to try and stop him, but he can't. Nick gets the demo. Shark dies. Shark kills him instead, apologies. Little's trying to keep it against him. Nick respawns in front of it. With no boost, he keeps it in their half. He knows he's got no time there. He's just trying to play the ball, waste some time. He needs to reconvene, get some more boost. That's why he gets the boost. He swings it out again. Keeps the pressure against the thirds. I'm going to call them the thirds now.
We both clearly have favourable sides here. You were rooting for third Anglo, and they take a fine angle as Beast tucks that one away into the left corner. And as a Team Shark supporter, I'm upset. I'm upset.
That was a very clean shot. You've got to admit. I mean, the way he passed it over to his teammate just to slut it into that corner. That's a high level standard there, right? But no, I think Shark, they're standing their ground. I wouldn't be surprised if they're able to get a goal here. But like I said before, sorry, Nick is the guy to worry about. Vorse tries to get it in there again. Slings it down. Little goes in the attack, tries to flick over Vorse. He gets some nice soft touch. Darky finds it as well. Nick's trying to find some offense as well. Gets killed instead. Vorse gets the demo. Shark tries to play it up further. He gets a nice pinch into the middle. Nick finds the return. Darku's there to try and play defensively. I think Darku here is going to be the player to watch on the Shark side, maybe. I haven't seen Shark do much. I think if you press tab, I might be proven wrong.
Well, they've really done well to close him down here on the offense and defense, just shutting him down completely as Vorse gets a pass into the mid. Doesn't quite work out. Darku will pop it up high. Gets bumped though in little motion, low on boost. Pass across by Shark. Vorse with another missed shot.
No.
How many are just gonna hit the post? This is causing me torture in the commentary booth tonight. And Shark, on the backboard, waiting out Beastmeister. Beastmeister doesn't have enough boost to work with, so Dargo will take this up high, but 50 seconds left, and there's going to be a push here by
Please.
Team Shark, and it's another save. Oh my goodness, help me.
If you haven't been able to keep up, Vorse has hit the post not once, not twice, but 3 times now. He cannot convert a goal. You have to feel for him here. That's the only thing he wants, is to get his name on that scoreboard. Try and put his team ahead. It's 1-0 down. You've got 30 seconds on the clock. You have to convert something at some point. Luckily, there are other matches to be playing. You've got the point to catch up, but you might as well get it over with. Try and hit the back of the net. He goes up for a 50. A little motion with some great tech there. You see the fake. They get the other goal.
Oh.
It's almost written in stone there. Dempsey just strikes it into the corner. Little motion, trying to take it nice and slow. Dempsey says, nah, I'm going to sling this. Just slams it past all of the Shark defenders.
There's only thing one thing Daku could do. He should have probably controlled it a little bit more there instead of welling it out. But again, controlling it from there is so dangerous. Daku going up from the kickoff now on the ceiling. Tries to get a flip reset off the ceiling. Doesn't quite work out. Vorse is going to be there. But unfortunately, for myself, I say unfortunately only for me in the commentary box, it looks like Third Anglo will take game number 1 here.
And they do. I mean, Shark put up a great fight. I'm going to put my hands up and say it. That was incredible. I mean, that was another great match. Was it as good as the last series? Not yet. Keyword is yet, because both these teams, they've done incredible to get here. The match is only going to get better. Like we said before, it is a best of 7, so there are still 3 more wins that the Third Anglo-Dutch need to get to bring this series to a close. But I think Shark have got every bit of ounce. This is where it all ends. No, upper final apologies. This is not where it all ends, but this is where, for them, they need to start trying. They need to get more wins. They need to make more opportunities. Having a look at the scoreline, you're not seeing a lot of differences. Both teams are pretty even on saves, on the shots. So I think it's just luck almost. It's the coincidence. It's the chemistry perhaps. But I think Shark have everything in their power to be able to bring this to a close themselves.
Absolutely, we're having a bit of dramas at the minute in the team chat. One of the players struggling with the colours I've set, which is red and blue. You can turn them off, settings, gameplay, force team colours, which will turn it back to the orange and blue that people are used to. I've set it like this. This has been fine for the entirety of the tournament that I've been hosting so far, but this best of 7 will continue in this server, and we will see who will take advantage of game number 2. It has been 1-0 to Third Anglo. And, well, congratulations to them for taking off a game. But now this is where the tide turns. I'm telling you, this is where the tide turns, okay? Team Shark will take game number 2.
I hope so. I mean, every player, every team, they've got those little alibis almost. They've got their little lucky charms, and maybe colors is just an excuse. They're going to take Darku, just slings it. He gets a fake. Shark put themselves on the scoreboard finally. Darku with a great dribble there. Little motion-esque. He controls it beautifully, and then gets the fake as well, sending Nick and Little into the back of their own net. Great shot from Darku.
The flip reset causing so many questions there. Was he going to use it? Was he going to wave dash? And in fact, he wave dashed a little bit too far, so it kind of forced the fake upon it, to be fair. As Darko tries again here, it'll pass into the mid. Shark with a shot. Nick is there, right on the line, exactly where he needed to be. Got that ball clear, and Shark has a chance at this one. It'll go high, it'll hit the ceiling. Shark up again, hits a shot towards net, but Nick again. As you said, the defensive masterclass of that man. There's nothing stopping that man in the back of the net at the moment. And they need to find a way to break through. Yes, they 1-0 up. A 1-goal security, as you saw in the last game, will not be enough against this side.
Shark have really turned up the heat here. You saw Darko taking another shot. Darku, sorry, getting another shot on target. Shark gets another one as well, off the crossbar instead. But I think Shark overall as a team has been turning up the heat massively compared to the first game. I think they've actually noticed that this is one of the matches they're going to want to win. They don't want to just keep on losing, wait all the way until that third match to start winning matches. They want to start trying, and they've done exactly that. There's a minute down, and they've got 1 goal to their name as well. Vorse gets a nice touch up to Nick, who puts into the backboard. Darku's there to receive it, gets a musty into Defsy, unfortunately, who's now going to control it. Tries to get the pass and fails. Sharks tries to go on goal, and he gets an air dribble. Will he convert it into a goal? He can't.
Vorse gets demoed there on the front line, a little motion will carry this downfield. All that space and time to use, and Nick Beast is back on the sidewall. Gets past into the mid. Shark will be there to get that one clear. No doubt. And Darko with the redirect. Backboard is clear. Can he get to it? No. Little Motion is there just in time. All of a sudden, you've got two blue players in that corner. Bit dangerous for Force to go, but he chose the right time to go for it. And Dark again pops it high. Doesn't quite work out. Shark up, trying to get the intercept with Little Motion. It'll drop down. Little Motion doesn't get the control on it, so Shark will have this one. It's bumped out the way, and so Defsy makes room, gets a flip reset, gets the shot on. It's a double committed net. Shark will send it long, but Little Motion is back.
It's a great attempt there, you just saw, but you can see that they're trying to play a bit more calm football here. Football, I say Rocket League instead. But no, I think both teams, serious improvements here. I think the pace of this game alone has just improved massively. You can see the positioning from the players. This is a higher ranking game, and no one is letting their guard down. Little Motion gets a great touch into the wall. He's going to try and pass it into the box here. He goes for an air dribble instead. Nick's there to meet on the ground, so is Darku. He wins the 50. Shark takes it into the corner. He's got 100 boost here. Can he convert it into a goal? He passes it instead. Darku's there to read it. Gets a nice double touch, passing it up to Vorse. Can he finally get that goal that he's been wanting? Little Motion gets a nice double touch. He's trying to make the opposition feel uncomfortable. Shark's just there to watch it. Nick's get a great touch as well. Vorse is a bit too slow to it, and Little's got to reach it in time.
Shark gets that control. Unfortunately, a wasted touch will send it to Defsy. Little Motion was pre-jumping that one. Shark getting the bump through, but this is awkward now for the blue side. Darko as well to get the save. Some thanks, my fault's coming out in chat. Oh, actually, Darko doesn't have comms. I've realised. Yeah, he's lost. He mentioned in the last game he doesn't have comms, so he's gonna have to like somehow chat to his team without anyone noticing. And Vorse doesn't get the 50 he wants. Darko is up, controls it. Good first touch. Flip reset potential. Waste the second one. It will tip through, but Little Motion was there. Shark wanted to get his nose to that one, but again, the communication of 2 out of 3 players is there, and Dark couldn't quite hear the call from Shark, unfortunately. So that one was just put astray. Shark doesn't get the blocker, and a minute left now. Can they hold on to this 1-0 lead? Do they want to double it? They might want to double it. However, the ball's in the wrong part of the pitch.
I hope they can hold on to it for your sake, Darman. I mean, I had no idea that Darku had no comms. I think that puts a completely different perspective on this game. I mean, Rocket League's all about being able to talk to your teammate, knowing when you're going, knowing when you're not, your position on the field. But the fact he doesn't have that and he's still able to perform at this level is an incredible feat. I think that means they're able to play a lot together and understand each other. It's a great shot from Nick. Gets save as throw from Shark. It's a frustrating aspect to a match. I mean, you need the communication to be able to talk to your team, but they don't have that. But they're still 1-0 up. They may make it 1-1. Nick gets a great goal. Even though he's supposed to be the defensive player on this pitch, he's done a great offensive goal there. He runs it onto the top of his car, just slings a nice air dribble into the top left corner. There's no stopping that. 20 seconds on the clock and it's 1-0.
So after 4.5 minutes of solid defensive effort by Team Shark, it doesn't come through for them. Nick is going to carry this one downfield, gets intercepted by Vorston. Nicely there, Darku on the same corner as Shark. That communication you could see becoming more and more clear an issue as Shark has to go up for this one to get the save. We could be seeing overtime in this game number 2 unless anyone has something to say about it. That ball will hit the ground, and there you go. Overtime in game number 2 in this upper final. Team Shark up against Third Anglo. And my oh my, which way will it go? It has been pretty much offensive dominance from Third Anglo, but a shot from Shark sent astray, and downfield it goes on the counter-attack. Now Taku gets demoed, and Shark has to get to that one. Does so spectacularly, but Beast is up, full taker boost. What can he do here? Little Motion with the pre-jump, tips it over. It's pandemonium on the back line, but it's a good clear by Shark in the end.
It's a great attempt there from the thirds. I mean, Shark have turned to the heat so much. I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again. Little Motion just gets a great flick onto goal as I'm trying to speak. I was going to say that they were doing well, but they've just conceded again. That makes them 2-0 down in the series. I mean, Little Motion, he's come forward with such great speed, slings it off the corner, and then just gets a beautiful touch over the defender. That puts Third 2-0 in this best of 7 series. You can't be too happy about that one.
Third Anglo, 2-0 to the good. Team Shark are falling short through a few errors. Through a few technical errors, I'd say. I mean, Dark If he had comms, maybe it'd be a little bit different, but who knows? We can't really
Mm.
call it, to be fair. There were a few communication errors, as you could see on the pitch, a little bit going on around the grounds. Dark asking to ready up immediately, get us all into game number 3. They want to get this series done and dusted as quick as possible, and who can blame them? But Nick is going to take his time here. He knows it's going to rile up Team Shark. Finally does ready up in the end, but we will have game 3 on your screens in a couple of seconds. Who will take it? Will it be Team Shark, or will Third Anglo have a chance at getting match point here?
I think Nick there trying his best at some psychological warfare on and off the
Yeah.
pitch, waiting for trying to break their momentum. Maybe he knows that the Shark are trying to get their win there, but he's just said, you know what? Let's just wait a little longer. Let's make him feel uncomfortable. But no, this is the 3rd match of this best of 7 series. Anglo are 2 matches ahead.
Shark has control of this one on the kickoff. Little motion pre-jumping that one spectacularly, to be fair, and Vorse is up now. We'll get it towards the sidewall. Doesn't work out, and Mick and Beast gets the beat. It's a 1v1 against Shark, and Shark!
Oh.
Rare mistake to challenge that one immediately. Gets demoed instantly, and it's 1-0 to the good for Third Anglo. And my heart is sinking further and further as this time progresses.
I mean, Nick is seriously showing everyone up here. It was a great 50 to begin with. And then a basic but clearly effective dribble there as well. I mean, there's no stopping that. Nick is an MVP so far going into this 3rd match. But I think the Dutch have a serious player on their hands here. I think Shark needs to return and reply really quickly here. Little takes it up into the offensive corner. Goes for the flip reset. A little boost at hand. He decides to push it into the corner instead. Nick's there to return it. Slings off the backboard instead of Shark is there to ping it out. Can somebody connect to it? Shark gets to it first instead. Vorse plays it into the corner. He knows he needs to play safe here. He's got his back against his own goal here. Defsy gets a unintended demo, I believe, and then another, and then Nick just slings it to the corner, but he misses. It just comes off the post instead. Vorse tries to clear, but he can't. I think everyone's in shambles here. I think everyone's just trying to get a touch onto the ball. They see Shark on the far side of the pitch, and they can't reach him. Little motion goes for a pinch. Shark slings it down. Nothing comes of it.
Vorse trying to get a bump there, trying to open up some space for Darko, but it doesn't quite work out. Shark pops on high, will continue going for it. Does send it around. Will anyone be in the mid? No, it's redirected off his car by the defender. And whether that was a well play or a lucky play, it's up to the viewers to decide. But Little Motion has a full tanker boost to work with. Gets a flip reset on that one. Nick Beast is there for the double, and it hits the crossbar. Defsy peppering this backboard. Dark is up for that one, sends it long. But again, the comms are causing struggle here for Team Shark. I'm going to use that as an excuse now. I don't care. It's all down to comms.
It's a valid excuse. Like I said, it's an important aspect to have in a game like this and at a level like this as well. But I mean, I think against a player like Nick, I don't think comms would cut it, to be honest. He's seriously showed himself up there. A serious player on the pitch.
Oh!
Great pass, great save as well. Shark tries to play it in as well, but he can't. He's there. Vorse gets the defense instead. Defsy tries his best. Dark is there to try and clear it. Vorse plays it, misses it instead. Defsy's got an offensive position here. He goes to the air dribble. A little bit of boost in the tank. Nick's trying to touch it as well. It's 2-0. We're halfway into this match. The Costa booth has fallen silent for one half.
Yay. Oh, Shark, man, I backed you. I'm still going to back you. But this is like watching Swansea all over again. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep backing the side that keeps losing here, man. I get that you were the underdog supporter throughout, but this wasn't an underdog, okay? And it's pinched towards there. Shark, get there, please. Thank you. As Vorse sends this long, can Dark do something with it? Can Dark give me a glimmer of hope? No, Little Motion gets a touch on the backboard. I'm retiring from Rocket League commentary. That's a joke, by the way.
I'm going to remain impartial. I'm going to try my best. As much as I'm not going to be celebrating, I'm not going to be sad either. This is a great match so far. Shark gets very close to trying to get another goal here. I mean, I said it at the end of last match. They've got the time, not the time, but they've got the skill for it. Hopefully they can just convert it into a goal. Sharks find himself on goal. He finds the post again. It's an own goal. It's 2-1 and there's a minute 45. Defsy just tried to stop it. He couldn't, and instead he's just scored off his own play. Oh no. You hate to see it.
You love to see it. You love to see it. Shark calculating that one to pinpoint precision. Makes it 2-1 on the scoreboard. And Vos will carry this forward. Tries to make an equaliser happen. He falls the Shark, but FC is there. Darko needs to take his time. Doesn't want to rush into this one. Played well. Buys his team some time to get back. And all of a sudden, I feel like I'm on a Team Shark team stream for myself. But that's a mistake. That's a goal. And it's 3-1 to third Anglo.
The tides keep on changing. You saw an own goal on the other side of the pitch, and now it's just a clean, open net for little motion to just sling it in. No stress about it. I mean, as much as I don't want to bring up the past, but Vos, he missed an opportunity like that 3 times, and instead little motion just shows him how it's done. I think it's quite poetic, to be honest. It's now 3-1. There's a minute 20. Darku tries to play it defensively. He knows that everyone's on the pitch staring at him. Sharku helps him out. Defsy sees him instead. Plays into the box. Vos tries to sling it out. Darku's there as well. He's got an opportunity on goal in. Nick tries to save it, but he can't. Vos slings it into the corner. Shark's got an opportunity on goal. He slings it straight up against the top of the goal. Shark are back in this game with a minute left on the clock.
Oh, there is toxicity in the chat as well. The quick chats are coming out. Little motion calling 3-0. And all of a sudden, it's 2-3 on the scoreboard with a chance here for Team Shark to call, to come back even. We just, well, Vos fakes it out. Gets a double on the dunk. It's going to fall to the post. This is going to be a shot. Darku sends it. Shark's going to tip it. It's a save by Beast. Oh my goodness.
That was a great save from Nick. I said it last time. He's a great defender, and that's exactly why. I mean, that ball was almost destined to go in. You've almost closed your eyes and thought it would have, but he just stopped it instead. Shark tries his best to get another goal out of it, but it comes off the ceiling instead. Darku's trying to keep it in concession. Nick's there once again. 2 players full on booster. He passes it up to Little. Can he touch it? Yes, he can. Can he convert it into a goal? He gets a flip reset. Oh, Shark stops it instead. It's a great shot and a great save. Shark tries to convert it into a goal. Little motion. Passing it to him. Nick with a great save again. He does it again. Nick, time and time. That's the guy you need to keep your eyes on. Shark's got the ball over top of him. He's in an uncomfortable position. Can he convert it at least into the other half of the pitch? It now cannot touch the ground. Everyone's uncomfortable, staring at them. Vos, full tank of boost here, takes it up above the goal. Nick slings it down. Can he do it again? Yes, he can. Oh, no, no.
Have a 3-0 advantage here. And Little Motion saying 3-0, predicting the future, predicted correctly. And now Team Shark is staring at what needs to be now a reverse sweep on stream with the 37 of you, the 28 of you watching now. I'm not backing down. I'm still backing my boys the entire way. That's what a true supporter does, okay? But V2, you may want to ready up, otherwise you're going to have an angry Dark on you.
Oh, no, that's the last of Valores. I mean, I felt bad. I really hope it's not a clean sweep here. So far, we've had some incredible Rocket League. I mean, and this is nothing shy of that. I hope that Shark can actually put one on the scoreboard here. Third, 3-0 up, sorry. If they win this match, that does mean they have won the upper bracket final. Hopefully Shark can pull something back. We're about to see. This is where it all comes down.
Again, 700 points in the last game, really exceeding expectations. The Shark drops that down, but Nick is there again. We're getting annoyed. I'm mildly annoyed at Nick's great saving and his great possession management. As Defsy sends this one high, Shark has to get there, does so well, but the boost control from third Anglo has done so well here to keep them back in their own half. Shark will have a full tank, doesn't get to it, Little Motion with the block and Dark sends his background. Little Motion's flip reset on the backboard. It will not come to a lot. It'll send background. But again, the press from third Anglo here has been unstoppable so far. Dark manages to get that long ball clear. Buy his team some time. 50 comes through. Will there be some sort of attack here by Team Shark? I don't think there will, as Nick again sends it downfield.
Nick gets a double great bump there, Little. He's got a full tank of boost here. He's got the whole world in his hands, trying to get it into the net. Slings it down instead. Defsy's there to try and help. Darku rides it up the wall. He's got that control. We've seen him do it before. Nick just bumps him to the side, shoves him along, says, "Nah, this is ours." Little Motion takes the control. Loses the 50. Defsy's trying to try as well. Darku's there. Slings it across the goal. Vorse tries as well. Goes a bit too far for his liking. Darku's trying to get involved as well. Darku underneath it as well. I'm saying as well a lot. There's so much going on. I'm scrambling as much as Shark are, I think.
Beast with a flip reset, gets the dunk and the goal to give Third Anglo a hope heading towards the grand final. One opportunity needs to come through here for Shark. Anything for Shark at the moment. Struggling at the moment to get anything through. 90 seconds played. 1-0 to Third Anglo on match point in the upper final.
I think for our sake and the viewers' sake, so I'm back in Shark in this game alone. They need to win 4 matches back to back. You said it before. I really hope they can do it, but the odds are against them in a massive way. Shark tries to get it up. Nick gets an unfortunate touch. Little's there to help him out. I think they're going to play it into the corner here. It's a bit of an uncomfortable position. I think everyone's a bit low on boost. It's a great save from Little Motion. Nick's there as well. Almost trickles in, making a 1-0, but he can't make it finish. Little Motion's there to save it. Defsy's going to give a hand. Everyone's watching this ball go back and forth between each other's nets. Darku's there in the corner. Gets a nice touch over to Shark. He gets a soft touch, tries to go for the edge ball. Nick reads it. He knows he can't get to it. Nick knows again that he can't get to it. It's an open goal. Can Nick convert? No, he can't. Sharks catch up to them. Defsy tries as well. Sharks there once again. Little Motion, full tanker boost, plays it into the corner. Nice and conservative. Darku once again off the roof. He can do it before he can do it again. His time to shine is here. He gets the flip reset. Great save from Little Motion. Oh my word.
Pass inside, intercepting the net's wide open again. Dark needs to get back. Little Motion realized he had more time than he needed. Ran out of boost, unfortunately. And Vorse will get a 50. He'll fall to Little Motion. Little Motion off the sidewall. Gets a double. And it'll fall awkwardly into the corner. Dark is up. Gets a flip. Gets a beat. But Defsy's there. Shark with a good 50. Vorse needs to get a good touch on this one. Sent downfield. Dark up off the backboard. Trying to cause as much distraction as possible. Doesn't work out for them. Shark into the mid. A minute 40 left to go here, and that is a beat. Nick Beast low on boost. Shark needs to get there. Does get there. It's very scrappy Rocket League in game number 4, but that's because Team Shark knows that they can't let anything slip up here. They need a goal on the scoreboard, otherwise they are being sent to the lower bracket.
Shark are trying anything in their book, and Nick gets a beautiful goal once again. He's the star player. He gets a great read off the wall. He not only gets the perfect touch, but a flip reset. Hits it and then sends it over Shark as well. I mean, Nick, seriously, he deserves all the prize money at this point, but he still has 1 series after this. But this is the last time. He's trying to prove it. He's trying to end it right here and right now. And Shark are just trying to pull everything out of the locker here. Darky takes a shot. Little Motion slings it away. Shark sends it back in. Nick with a soft touch. Loses the 50. Vorse onto goal here. Little Motion slings it away. Darky tries to take a shot. Nick slings it away. Half volley, plays it again, another great touch. Nick is on fire right now. Vorse in his own corner, passes it to his teammate. Darku has the chance to convert again. Gets 2 edgeables here. Shark slings it into goal, Nick's there to stop it. Shark slings it away from his own teammate. Darku tries a shot, Little Motion's there again. Everyone on every team is doing such an incredible contribution to stop and make every single goal. It is beautiful Rocket League. I think Shark are just scrambling. They're trying to convert. They're passing it to each other, hitting these crazy techs. The goal is wide open because of the overcommit. They are comfortable though. Darku plays the speed, gets a nice half volley into the middle of the pitch. He knows Defsy's going to go up for it, hits the bump instead. Shark gets a great 50. Darku misses it instead. That was a key point in this match. You've got 10 seconds left. You need 2 goals. You need to hit that ball. He cannot do it. The timer ticks down. Vorse tries his best to sling up the field. Everyone is watching it. No one is touching it. It's above the goal. It is overtime. And it is the end of this best of 7. Vorse has already left the match. He knows. He is upset. Shark is not going to stop. He tries to get a goal and he does.
No way.
That was an incredible match. I mean, a great goal from Sharks at the end. It's a shame it couldn't have been any sooner. I mean, that was an incredible series.
There was definitely some inter-team rivalry going on there. They all know each other, I think, at this point. Obviously, at this level, everyone knows everybody, I suppose. But there was definitely a bit more to it than that. Definitely some rivalry going on. But Team Shark will head to the lower bracket, and unfortunately, this will be where our broadcast ends tonight. I am considering looking at the rest of the matches tonight as the night progresses. So we'll just have to see. I'm going to discuss with the admins on that one. But Third Anglo, they advance to the grand final. Shark falling short there in a complete best of 7. They are head to the lower bracket finals where they will face, I want to say, probably Rounds GG. I think they made it. I'm not too sure. I need to take a look at the bracket here.
The GG team. Yeah, yeah.
It is Rounds GG. Rounds GG up against Team Shark. Now it's whether or not they want to battle it out there and keep it going. The grand final will not be live on air. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to the Caledonia Esports stream for the Smackrooni's Cup double elimination bracket tournament. It's been a long one, ladies and gentlemen, and unfortunately we can't cover the grand finals for I want to say some sort of technical difficulty going on in the background. But yes, I've been to Romus, and V2, do you want to have your final sending us off here?
I mean, no, I think incredible match from both. It's unfortunate it didn't go in your direction, but no, it has been an incredible series so far. It's been a pleasure to cast. I think we have to obviously shout out the production team, the admin team. Everyone's done so well behind the scenes, and shout out to Drama as well, man. You've done as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, we shall catch you again tomorrow for League of Legends action. Don't you think I didn't forget about that one? We shall see you tomorrow for League of Legends if you want to stick around for that one. I've been Romus, VV2, and this has been the Smackrooni's Cup. Thank you very much.